special, something cool, something that kind of, when we come into like a bar or something, they're like, and who are you? And we can be like, oh, we are the hunt. And they're like, oh shit, okay.
Well, I mean,
Cool.
anytime someone asks Temple who he is, he just says he's expendable.
Yike.
And,
And that's just depressing. But okay.
and
And that's
Mercer.
just Timber's personality.
Okay.
It's okay.
Everyone.
He's always like that.
Okay, so why don't we go left to right according to Discord React? Saber, tell us a little bit about your character.
Why you gotta make me go first?
Because you were missing last time.
I, that's not a reason. Um, can someone else go first? I'm sorry. Also, I think my fiance is about to come in here, so I can't really talk for long.
I guess Schmeed, you go?
I am Schmiedy here, and my character is you. He's a cheetah. He's a swashbuckler, so he fights with a little bit of style, a little bit of panache. He's a bit flamboyant and a bit egotistical about himself. Yeah.
Okay, next up is Timber. Timber, tell us a little bit about your character.
Hello, I'm Temple. I'm playing Temple Jago Master Van Glorious Borkenborg Wolfenstein. He is a Wolven champion, right? That's what they call
Yep.
him in this game. He's a very big boy. And he does as he's told.
I can talk now if that's okay. After, obviously.
Zebra, Total Zebra, tell us about your character.
Hello. I will be playing Dirty Dan, the little rat man with a pistol. I'm playing a rat folk gunslinger tonight. Little thing about Dirty Dan is he enjoys lots of sandy dunes, and at one point he had a large lizard-like companion that he would ride around. However, that lizard has gone missing.
Okay. And, Saber, can you good now?
Yeah, I was trying to say that before you went. That was fine. Um, fine. Um, so I play Max Crow. He's a tiger right now. The reason he's like even adventuring right now is because he's trying to find his brother. So he's angry. I don't know where else to go with that. I panicked. I'm done.
Good. Wolfie, I see you joined us. Go and give us a little bit. Wolfie, are you okay? You're still muted.
They've already gone through their entire character explanation.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh god. I just thought everyone was listening so intense at my big ass backstory.
So Wolfie is playing Hot Tea, who is a similar to a warlock, but is a witch who has a little fox familiar. They serve a cursed patron, and they are trying to figure out the world a little bit, as well as some of themselves. Um, Dan, why don't you tell us a little bit of what happened last time from your perspective?
Yeah. So my night started like how everybody's nights start. I was wrapped up, hanging above a set of spikes. Pretty normal for Dan. He keeps getting himself in random situations like that. And then suddenly, a large woven knight burst through a wall, saw Dan, and instantly was like, I'm coming to save you. And Dan said, because his mouth was gagged at this point. Quickly, the group kind of descended upon the room that Dan was in and yoinked him out of the air. And due to Dan not really having a lot of equipment at the moment, he asked the large furry friend to send him into the kobold leader to try to get their equipment back, which was successfully done. Then we continue to chase after our lovely trap master friend, leading to many more scuffles with some other kobold and some other folk as we continue to descend deeper into this large, winding underground cavern under a fishery. Because, you know, caves, fish, and I'm a rat man with a gun.
Okay, and with that, they are about to face off against some unknown enemies, as well as most likely the boss of this area, which they are unfamiliar with as of yet.
There's a boss down here? What?
There's always a boss. Someone's always in charge. Or something.
Nah, people act out of chaos.
Maybe, but something is definitely seems stronger than what you've originally seen here.
Says you.
I didn't say anything.
Well, I can see this getting real confusing real quick.
It's okay. I'm so used to being confused. That is my entire life story. I am well equipped with being confused. I have all the experience.
Okay, and with that, Axe, after feeling less sickened after being unconscious for a little while, not really getting the proper treatment they deserve, but now they are able to, kind of come into the party, expecting only to see 3. They are showing up expecting like, oh, there's only gonna be 3 people here. I better go help them and save them. And now all of a sudden they show up and there is a rat with a gun. That's all.
Hey, Axe.
What did I miss?
Oh, you know, a lot of fighting. More fighting. Opponent rat. More fighting. Then some stinky stuff. Oh, and we rescued Dan. This is Dan.
Hips hat.
He's a Dan.
I almost died for like, I don't even know how long, and you come back with someone else to replace me already. I see how it is.
Well, he was kind of tied up.
Okay, that's fair.
I have no intentions of replacing anybody. I just was in a bit of a bind, and these mighty fine folk managed to help me out of it.
I would have too if I wasn't dying, but that's fine.
That,
I guess. Welcome to the group.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. As they said, name's Dirty Dan. I've got a I got a pistol on me and nose for gold. So I think our same kind of ideologies are gonna work together to get us through this.
I mean, I'd hope so. Otherwise, it'd be more us carrying you, but you're small enough. I don't think that'd be a problem.
I will say I have been carried by the large one there, Timber. He's definitely carried me. He's also thrown me a couple times already, so.
I've never asked for lighter burdens, only bigger shoulders.
Timber, why are you throwing people?
Because he didn't
asked.
have his stuff and he asked me to.
Okay,
Wolven
then.
do exactly what they're told.
I mean, I guess, but okay. I'm just gonna welcome. I'm still getting off the sickness, so
Understandable. I'll be more towards the back anyways. I don't want to you know, I'll be quiet and be towards the back a bit more.
yeah. I don't think anyone should be in front of me if I were to rage, though. So that might be for the best.
Sounds like a good plan.
Is everyone ready to continue?
Yeah, sounds
Believe
like
so.
a good idea. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Alright, I guess Timber will withdraw his
Roll a reflex
falchion.
save.
As soon as I withdraw my falchion, reflex it.
No, you're good.
Okay. He faces towards that the place to the north and begins to march proudly.
Wolfie, are you here? You're still unmuted. You're still muted, Wolfie.
I know he was
Tim-
sick.
Hmm?
Can I take an? I'm just gonna real quick reload.
Yep. Everyone, you can go ahead and draw your weapons and have everything drawn. You are very aware that there is most likely going to be combat very shortly, I'm sure. Hati,
I will attack
do you want to? If you want, you can use your Yeah, Hati, if you want, you can use your phone as a Discord. So I know that's what you were using before. I don't know if you got a new headset or not. But yes, Timber, as you step forward, you see what looks to be a singular kobold on a throne. And he seems to be in not the leathers of the other kobolds, but instead, a flowing robe.
What's over here? Like rocks?
That is actually, let me get you the exact description. A gaping pit opens in the floor in the center of this large natural chamber. On the far side, a ledge overlooks the entry. Atop of this ledge is an ornate stone throne that looks entirely out of place for this room. A regal kobold, wearing an oversized crown made of fishbone, sits atop of this throne. She snarls at the intruders coming into the room as she looks down at you, saying, to you specifically, Timber, I think that you should leave here. Behind this any further, and you will have to interrupt all of our progress we have made so far. Please, just leave, take what you've gotten so far, and get out of here, she says as they, snarl about her teeth are bared at you.
Okay, so Timber turns around and starts walking off because he was told to. I'm just kidding.
If you want to, by all means, you want to go back to the guild, say screw it to these fish people, Screw it to the fish.
If you're fine, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
You cleared out most of the dungeon.
Let's see. Timber will call out to them and go, What exactly is going on in this area?
We retrieved some pretty eggs, and we have been trying to keep the new dragon of ours in check and in good health. And you have come in here and put all of that at a risk.
Well, this is what happens when you break into people's walls. They send people like me to deal with people like you.
We have done nothing more than try to keep our own survival in check.
He will step up, Well, unfortunately, it seems that the village is also doing the same. You're taking their food supply, and they need that to live, and if you're in the way of that, well, I'm sorry, but this is just fate.
And our lives are worth just as much as the humans. And if we take food that rightfully we got, then we should get to eat the food that they rightfully caught.
Fortunately to say, that's not a good enough reason for me. I've been hired to get rid of those that are in this cave, and I'll do just that.
Then we will stand proud and defend our new dragon pet. And as she says that, a few guards will come out from this edge, and one of them seems to have a regular spear, similar to the other ones you've seen so far. But this one in particular, Timber, at the very top, actually, I'll go and, it doesn't seem to be as much of a spear as it seems to be a pole-arm that seems to bear often a one-sided curved blade with a hook protruding from the blunt side of the blade.
It appears this isn't going to be going peacefully. There's only one thing to do in this kind of situation.
I mean, there are several things we could do in this kind of situation, but go on.
What happened?
Oh, that was
Is it
me.
music?
I'm getting music. There we go.
Temple raises his falchion and his shield and goes, "For the Kazoan! Attack!"
Okay,
Roll initiative.
Yep.
Testing.
We can
We
hear
can
you
hear
just
you.
fine. What's going on, Wolfie? Oh,
Huh?
hold on. There we go. What's going on, Wolfie?
What?
With you?
Who?
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm not gonna bother asking. Roll initiative.
Huh?
You've
Nothing.
been muted and off and on, and we know that your internet's been iffy, so we want to make sure you were okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Just the wind is probably playing havoc.
Would you like to be up with the party?
Yes, I would. I just gotta roll this real quick. What all? What all have I missed?
Kobolds,
Kobolds said they were protecting a new dragon pet of theirs, and you were interfering on their feeding of that pet. And Timbo said that he was not going, and Timbo and you combined decided to not care about the well-being of this pet of theirs and decided to attack.
I still don't agree with this, but just whatever.
Would you like to suggest anything different, Max, before we start?
I mean, it's a situation of I want to see the situation with, like, their quote-unquote dragon pet, because there could be a situation of, like, hey, one, more lives spared, less problems for us. At the same time, we could probably try and move them out of the situation. But that's also depending on whether or not any of us are great on communication. And technically, two of us by default should be, because catfolk. But that depends. But I would like to see the situation before we just start going blazing in and just fighting. Though I would love to, because I enjoy it. But there's a pet.
I will say the kobolds are going to be a lot harder pressed to be convinced of anything versus a dragon.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Personally,
we could
I'm
just-
choosing to fight because that's just in character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, in my case, it's sort of the same, but at the same time, the mention of pet axe is still
Well, put him
Really
down
think you
before
can-
the pet. Maybe we could get a pet dragon.
you right. Never mind, you're right. Let's do this shit.
And it's your go.
So I've got 10 paces, so I can move
Yep.
up to 10 feet for free. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to kind of. I'm gonna go 10, and then I'm gonna use my first action to move as well. So we're gonna go.
Make sure you're not on the ruler tool, by the way.
Oh
make sure
man,
you're-
look at that.
Yeah, whoops.
I do that. I've had that happen. Literally, like every single person has done that.
Doo-ka-doo-ka-doo. So we're gonna go 10, and then we're gonna go 15. Kind of seeing the thing in front of me, I'm just gonna kind of scooter around that a little bit. So, 25, kind of. Yeah, I guess.
Is there a wall right
I don't know
there?
if I can get- Yeah, I was trying to get into that corner.
Oh, you
more
can.
or
I can move you
less.
there.
Yeah, just if you can just.
Oh,
I
then,
guess I'm off the map. But just in case.
1 second.
Yeah. We'll just go there.
You will be in that corner. I'll move the walls a little bit. You can be in that corner.
Okay. But now we grab the ruler. Perfect. That's within 30 feet.
I'm gonna move you right here. There you go.
Okay, perfect. That's 30 feet. That's fine. That is the range of my pistol, as I will then quick draw, which will allow me to draw and shoot in one go. If I can find it.
Mhm.
Boom. And so I'm going to take a shot at that kobold.
That will miss.
Nern. And
I've only rolled a
Move.
you're
draw.
get a hit
And
on
then-
an 8.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do my Recanter's reload and reload at the end of that turn. Think that's
Okay.
a pretty solid.
Would you like to do the intimidation check on one of the kobolds?
Yeah, I'll after kind of missing, I'll kind of look at them and just go, that was a warning shot. Next one's not gonna miss. How about we stop this right now, and we don't have any more funny business. And I'll roll that intimidation.
Sure. Let's see what they are unafraid of your puny attempts to intimidate them.
That's okay. I missed, so I was like,
It is your go.
Trying to play it off as a warning shot.
yeah. I was like, bang! That was
warning
a warning shot.
15.
shot. I love it.
Box is rotating.
There we go.
15, 20.
They all up on a 5-foot cliff, so you will have to use a small athletics or acrobatics check to jump up to them.
Okay.
You can try attacking them from the ground, but they will have the high ground.
Yeah.
All the kobolds have the high ground.
Do they? Do they really?
They're not very
Really?
tall, but they still have the high ground.
I'm gonna target the right one in an attempt.
Yep, you have the right one
intimidation.
targeted.
Up on a 5-foot cliff, Temple still taller.
I'll go ahead and,
He was gonna call out. Oh my god, barely. He was gonna call out, but fumble on his delivery and just be like, "You're gonna, I'm gonna get you."
Also, everyone does have 1 hero point. Obviously, not gonna, I wouldn't recommend using on something like that, but I do want to remind everyone that you do have at least a minimum of 1 hero point at the start of every thing. Dan, I'm adding one for you. I'm not sure if anyone else needs to
Say
add one.
start of everything? What do you mean by
every
thing?
session? Every session.
Every session, you get
Okay.
at least one hero point.
You go to a minimum of one, so you don't get up to two if you had one from the last game.
Okay.
Here's my total. Okay. And I'll end my turn here.
Okay. This mage over here, seeing as some of you are very highly armored, they know that their spears are not going to get through some of your tougher armor. So Timber, knowing that they're not going to be able to get through your tougher armor, they are instead going to cast a 3-action magic missile directly at you, Timber. Oh no. That is 3 times 5. That is 3 magic missiles at you, Timber.
How much damage?
That is going to be 15. You got a max damage on their magic missile.
You see Temple raise his shield and just the force bolts go through it. And he's like, "What? That's illegal! I blocked that!"
The other kobolds are going to leave you completely alone, Timber, however, because they don't exactly, they don't want to deal with that. So you were in partial cover, Dan, so they are going to try spearing you. Actually, they have crossbows. Never mind, they have crossbows. Spear is not loaded. They're going to crossbow with a 1d8 instead. They have weird loading properties. That is 5 damage. And he is going to then reload and attempt to intimidate you. So he's not very good at it. But do roll a will save.
I think I by default might just win it. Yeah.
Kind of
Just
growls at you a
know
little
you.
bit. This other one is going to shoot a crossbow and then do damage for only 1.
It looks like they're throwing their short swords.
I know
Yeah.
it's because they don't actually have a loading, like they don't have like a loading thing.
Yeah.
You see this one, however, and he is going to actually move after he uses his 1 action to do that. He's actually going to move up here, and instead of reloading, he is going to pull out his spear.
Is he dropping his crossbow then?
He's not dropping. He just you can put away as a free action, but then you can have to pull as another action. Axe, it's your go.
Oh, cool. Only because I don't know, like, I guess visually. Are they, like, all, like, here?
Huh?
Like,
Oh yeah, you have to go in the room. You don't actually see any of them Axe yet.
yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
guess you could have saw something shoot Timble from this direction.
You know, Axe can't actually see anything yet. They need to get in the
that's why
room
I'm
first.
pointing. That's why I'm pointing in this direction.
They just need to move in the room, that's all.
You can walk into the room.
Not that far. Don't go in the
You
pit.
walk into the room.
Wait!
That's a pit.
I mean, honestly, he'd run into it, but okay. I'm gonna stop. Okay, so if I remember correctly, is that a 2? I think that's a 2. Let me check if, because I'm pretty sure Slaying Charge is
Yep, it's 2.
just 2 actions.
Yep, it's 2 actions. You can move up to twice and then attack.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you actually have the distance to get to any of them.
Well, depends because okay, so I just used 20. Regardless, that's
whoops.
not the point. So it'd be there to like.
You won't need enough. You all up 5 feet in the air, by the way, Axe. If you, I'm guessing you're not. Are you trying to get below them though, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I was just trying to get like right here.
Yep, you can do that. However, that will be all of your movement to get up there.
That's fine. Sadly. Honestly, I don't think I can attack anyways if they are 5 feet above me.
Not with
It'd
the
be more
action.
like.
Not
Yeah.
not with your current action economy. No, you were kind of you started a little bit far back.
Yeah.
Timber, it's your go.
Is there enough room for me to go either way?
Is there?
I hope so.
You can always try
walk
jumping the gap.
over some of the larger sections.
I would
Yeah.
say it's gonna be difficult terrain to move like from here to here, which is gonna basically reduce your movement speed in half from this very specific section of things.
Can I get
you're
like a
trying not to
running
fall in.
start before I jump over this thing?
Yep. Go and roll athletics.
Actions. It's on skills, right?
Yep. You're lucky I'm not saying acrobatics.
Out
Go
of
and roll
curiosity, how deep is that?
10 feet deep, you'd estimate.
Okay.
Timber, with that running start. A 10? It's a 10-foot. Get this easy on me. Timber, as you go to jump across this giant pit, you begin to fall, but you can use your reaction to grab the ledge.
Alright.
I didn't think I'd have to add grab ledge, but I guess that would make sense. There we go.
Can I just pull myself up?
Grabbing an edge, you fall from past that, I need a reflex saving DC from you, so...
Okay.
Yeah, reflex usually at the climb DC.
Okay, yep. You were able to climb yourself up, however, that is 2 actions to do so. Oh, 2 actions in total. So you're able to get up to there,
Like
but...
right here.
Yep. But you only have 1 action left.
1 action left. Let's see. Go 5, 10, 15. Timbo's gonna try to intimidate the sorcerer.
Okay.
And Timbo's gonna laugh and go, "Your spells are useless."
Ooh, he is frightened 1, actually.
What? Well, I still gotta.
Oh, nope, I'm sorry. I
still
thought that was your reflex saving throw, not your intimidation.
Where's it under? It's under
Skills.
Skills. Okay, thank you.
They laugh in your face as they know that your armor is not able to withstand their magic.
Just wait till the next turn, wizard person.
Ati, it is your go.
Okay, so I am actually not going to move. Instead, I'm going to cast a spell. And blackish green flames, I should say, start to form around Hadi. And then he'll fling the flames onto the ground in order to do this. Once it loads.
Where are you
I don't get
summoned?
what the BB is though.
Beginner box.
Oh.
Where are you
And
summoning it?
we're gonna spawn it right there.
Okay, and with that, a skeleton guard has now been resurrected or has been summoned at this spot. It groans and gains in intensity.
By
It
the
is,
gods of the ways of the dead!
with this shambler, it is going to use its turn to go.
Oh, you're going to control it. Okay.
Unless you use an action, I will control it unless you use an action to control it.
Ew. Okay.
I'm guessing that uses all your actions though to summon this.
Yes, it's a 3
Yep.
action
So
turn.
you can either use one action to make any of your minions, your familiar or your animated dead, do specific actions you desire. If you don't, I get to control them.
Ew. Okay. Hmm.
Its body is at least good at blocking the path. Dan, it is your go. None of the kobolds have been hurt so far. Only Timber.
I'm gonna
And
take another shot at this guy up here. Kind of yelling out to Axe, "Get ready! This one's for you!" And taking a shot at him.
okay, that is going to critically hit them. Go ahead and roll critical damage.
Oh, nice.
That is 7 damage to the kobold leader.
It was the scout, not the boss.
Oh, the scout takes 7 damage as he is blown with a hole right through his forearm, causing him to have to readjust his weapon as pools of reddish blood begin to seep down, blending in with their scales itself.
Then I'll do a Recanter's reload. This time looking at the the leader this time and going, "All right. As I said, first shot was a warning. Next one's coming for you."
You actually got really unlucky with that crit. You only got a 1 and a 1d8.
It happens.
Oh,
Whoa!
jeez.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
I will give you the +1 for the fact that you actually hit your first shot. So he will gain find 1.
I'm like, miss the first, hit, crit the second. It's like, wow, yeah, that was a warning shot. Oh god.
Sometimes my genius amuses me.
And then can my call out to Axe, that'll be my third action, which will be an aid spell.
Okay.
So I'm gonna aid Axe to try to hopefully help him get up to
Okay.
fight the other kobold up there.
It is your go, and you luckily now have a shambler that can provide flanking to that kobold up there if you choose to go for that one.
If I so choose. Unfortunately. Okay. So, as last time in the session, I touched the air orb, getting the ability to fly for 40 feet.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to use that to fly up and
Boop right there.
I'm going to fly behind
Oh.
the like wizard kobold,
Mhm.
and then the one in front of it, I'm going to, like, while still in midair,
Mhm.
look down at it, just kind of give it an intense stare and attempt to intimidate it.
Okay, I will also give. Actually, no. You can have panache for using that special ability, because that was a little special ability from the other one. But regardless of whether he saves or not, he is also frightened 1.
Nice. All right. And then I will attempt to do a finisher on the head honcho wizard kobold.
That will meet the AC of the.
Oh, I rolled twice for some reason.
You're attacking you're attacking the scout, or are you attacking the mage?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to target. I wanted to do the priestess
Mage?
or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it could be either one. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
With that, you do not kill them, but you have definitely wounded them all the way to half.
Sweet.
That fear really came in handy.
Hey, intimidation tactics.
I'm not joking. That he actually hit the AC of the kobold.
Alright, and that's all I can do.
Seeing as you are surrounding you, he is going to attempt to cast. Let me double check. Yep, he's going to just go ahead and cast another magic missile. And he is going to. Timber seems to be not as much of a threat anymore, as you are now above him, so that is going to be 15 damage.
Oh.
That is max damage on magic missile twice. Do you want me to subtract it?
Who'd you target?
You.
Okay, I can do it.
Magic missile is no joke. This kobold scout, he is kind of getting a little bit scared of what's going on. But he is going to move to. I don't know, he's going to stand his ground and poke down at Axe as he has the high ground. And he's going to jab his spear directly at you, Axe. That is 6 damage as he goes in for the attack. And that is the second one to miss. And in hindsight, he probably should have tried flanking, but he did not. He was dumb. Whoop, not one. He rolled a intimidation of 4. He's not intimidating you. You see this guy, you see this other kobold come over here to protect the high mage, and which makes you flat-footed. Oh no.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I would have hit regardless.
Yes. And so are you. On that, he does miss his second attack, however, only by 1. It is your go, Axe.
Cool. Can I use my grappling hook to assist me in going in there?
You would just make a simple either athletics or acrobatics check to jump up to the left of the kobold.
I mean, I can't. That's not fun. You said acrobatics, right?
Yep, acrobatics or athletics, either one. You have a slightly high. You take 1d6 and fall prone.
Oh. Can I don't even know.
You do not want to use a hero point on this, but I will say you stand back up.
Okay.
Maybe next time try using the stairs.
Can I yell at you?
Yes, you may.
Obviously, I'm not yelling, but keep the boss alive. I need to talk to him.
Okay, you can do non-lethal damage in this game, so just make sure the last damage you do is non-lethal and it will knock them unconscious.
Cool.
Timber, it is your go.
Dungeon Master, I was just looking at my items and I have this thingy.
I'll show what you got.
It's a Blucha shielding. It absorbs magic missiles.
Does it? I will look in your character sheet here in a little
Yeah.
bit.
It is
Uh,
specifically to deal with that.
Yeah, the
uh,
Lucha shielding.
where did you
That's why I
get that?
don't know my
That's 30 gold. How did you afford that? When did you afford
I bought that. Well, remember when I was buying a whole bunch of stuff?
Yeah.
I bought that.
Then it now has a charge. Oh, toggle investing. I mean, it should. I'm supposed to do it automatically.
Yeah.
I will say, I only hit you with the magic missiles once, right? Go ahead and
well,
get your
3
health back.
dollars.
I'm gonna go ahead and add charges, so this is now 27 out of 30.
Okay.
Go ahead and put your health back up to max.
All right.
Ugh.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I was
yep.
looking at all my equipment.
Go ahead and take your turn, Timber.
All right.
Nice call on that, though. Nice remembering that.
I was like, hold on a second. I bought a bunch of random shit. I was looking through my items.
I like on how Zerdy was just like, wait, when did you get that?
I have a lot of things for y'all to grab.
I was buying a whole bunch. Like I was buying. Everyone was distracted by me buying soap, but just all the random stuff. Okay, so everyone's gonna go over here. I guess that's one action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
You
see.
can reach the kobold. You can reach this specific kobold.
Yeah. What about the second kobold?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
It's up a cliff and to the right, which is technically like a diagonal of like 15 feet.
All right. So yeah, Temple will strike this kobold that's closest to him with his falchion.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to try again? Got one action left.
Yeah, I got one action left. I'm gonna away shield.
Okay. Hot tea, it is your go.
Okay, so now I'm gonna start moving up. Let's see if we're gonna get. I can only move what, 25? Or was it 30? I can't remember.
25.
You can move more. It just takes more than one
actions,
action.
yeah.
Right, I don't want to do that yet though.
I did remember.
So over
I did
there.
say that you can move and throw a spell in the same 2 actions. I will give you that. Mostly to allow you more movement abilities and movement kind of things.
I'm just trying to remember which ones have range and which ones don't. That's
Foxfire has a 20-foot range. Everything else just assume it has a minimum of 30.
minimum of 30?
Yeah.
So Axe,
Okay,
just
so
remember you
up
get
to
like
you.
a
Okay.
+2 AC when Temple Shield's raised.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so up to you. Okay, so that is the case. As I am moving, I am going to use Daze on this one.
He fails it.
Okay, he takes damage then, yes?
6 damage.
Okay. So then, now that I'm not moving, I am going to use...
That was Daze's 2 actions, keep in mind.
I thought you said I was moving, though.
Yeah, you can still move a little. You can still have whatever. I just reminding you that you have done the 2 actions. So you have 1 action left. No, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
I am going to use On you, I think I can anyway. I can. Oh, I don't think I can use this on someone, can I?
You can't use shield on someone else, no.
Damn it.
Yep, you just have inside ropes and shield. You can also aid someone or recall knowledge, but that's your other two options. Or you can
There
try
is
to
one other.
intimidate. You can always intimidate.
I've got one other move I can do.
You have a +6 to intimidation. 6 to...
I do.
Why are you so scary?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
charisma castral maybe?
No. Only the highest charisma he has is a +2. He just took it as a skill proficiency.
What?
I've also got a
Yeah, I'm
scary face.
I
Dan.
gotta end my turn.
Okay, Dan, it is your go.
Actually, we'll go for the big one there. How many times do I have to tell you, old man? No, I'm just kidding.
Old ma'am. I think it was a lady.
Why do I need an intimidation check? What?
You said you were doing a scary face at one of them.
I did?
Yeah.
No, he
Kinda
said
mumbled
he
it.
has a scary face.
Oh, I thought you said you were doing scary face at one of them. I thought you were trying to do intimidation check.
No, I said there's something else I can do, but I can't, so I was gonna end my turn.
Well, you can always intimidate as part of your turn. Also, yes, Dan, you missed. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's
fine.
okay. I'm gonna reload and I will yell out. I guess I'll kind of call out to the ringleader. You see my feline friend behind you. Understand that our goal here is quite simple. As I reload, just kind of like slow reload.
Mhm.
Your friends will die, but we need you for questions. So just give up, and we'll go for that. Sweet intimidation. Fear me.
They are feared one. You, it is your go.
Cool.
Oh, and then I was gonna aid you, kind of
Okay.
off that intimidation as my third action.
I keep forgetting that intimidation is part of your reload.
Right?
you-
It's so weird.
You can either.
Um,
Yep. You go.
how high is the wall? Again?
You are 5 feet up from everyone else.
Okay, so I can easily jump down and take no damage.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to humble through the lady. So I'll do my acrobatics check. So like
Okay,
yeah.
you can choose any place you want with that.
Alright, so basically you just kind of like tap her on the shoulder, turn her around, kind of grab her hands in a sense, and do like almost like a ring around the rosies thing.
Mhm.
And just kind of get into a place where he wants to be, which is over here. 5. And then with his panache, he's going to attempt to attack the lower kobold. And do a finisher on him.
Okay,
Oh,
he
nice.
dies. No.
Yeah, let's see that damage.
Oh.
Nice.
15 on that. That's also doubling the panache crit. Oh, you got 2 6s on the 2d6.
Nice.
You did roll a crit, right? That wasn't just regular damage. You hit the crit button, right?
Oh, I did not. Well, I just pressed damage, so critical.
That's what your crit looks like.
Holy crap.
Uh,
So anyway,
it only had 3 health left, you. Please, it only had 3 health left.
so what you guys kind of witness is like you almost get this like dreadful stare forward. Like there's almost like a bloodlust coming from him. His
They
eyes
all
go
gain an
dead.
extra few crying condition.
Nice. He kind of just like stares forward before quickly whipping out his rapier and slicing him in two. With that, he'll just kind of like be in a little bit of shock and just end his turn where he is.
Brutal.
Nice.
This kobold is going to run to the entrance over here. They are going to, seeing everyone, they are going to attempt to just use the fierce spell on, let's see if this. Axe. Actually, not yet. Axe, you. Make a, click the save DC on the chat box.
I'm just gonna say he fails already.
He
does
didn't fail.
He does
No.
get Brianed 1.
Cool. Yeah. But like I want him to fail.
He definitely, you are Brianed 1 as he, the kobold tries to run off a little bit.
Cool.
The other kobold, seeing this, he is going to, he's gonna do a few things, actually. You see him grab the, you can see he's gonna grab the, he has this little polearm. He's gonna grab the blade of the polearm in his mouth, and you're gonna see these etchings begin kind of glow on the end of this blade. And before you now, you no longer see a kobold. Instead, you see a humongous wolf creature standing before you as it lunges out as a surprise round and tries to pounce at you.
What?
I didn't think you were actually going to use this.
Haha. What?
The kobold is now a wolf,
What in the cinnamon toast?
and it actually has a. Let me update details real
Is it
fast.
flat? Wait, is it now flat-footed because it's between the skeleton and you?
Yes, actually, but it
Okay.
doesn't care. It is going to try to strike you down.
I made you flat-footed, but I'm still gonna fight you. Oh God.
It crit hits you. You only have 3 damage, but it crit hits you. And it's going to do a leap attack at you, Axe, for 1 more attack.
I have a +2 AC.
Yep. I need to move this couple scout out of the way. I was not expecting the crit hit, though. That is still going to hit. Except it's not going to hit you, it's going to hit Axe. Actually, no, the +2 to the AC will actually, make it miss. Axe, it is your go.
Yay.
See the wolf come up to you, and Timbo just boops it with his shield.
The Veles kobold is still like
The blade
Five
is
feet up.
in the muzzle of this wolf. As he changed positions, he not only he basically grabbed the blade and is now pointing the tip of the blade directly at you while it's still in his muzzle.
Hmm. Damn, there's two things I want to do here. So the wolf is still like 5 feet above me, right?
Yep. It has a big reach.
What about the other one?
The other one
Is
is
it still
trying
5
to
feet?
run away.
I'm assuming still 5 feet. So I'm still going to do the one thing that I was going to do anyway.
Make a athletics check.
No, I'm not doing that. Want to know
Oh,
why?
acrobatics.
I have a feather.
You're gonna try extending a ladder while you like get up and then like.
I'm home. I mean, like I'm still standing. No, you're right. Damn, I guess.
Just imagining you using the ladder and then like
Like,
putting the rungs around the wolf's throat and then just dragging it down to you.
You think I didn't think about that? I
You can
thought
try.
about just.
You want to make a grapple check at the wolf?
I would like to make a grapple check. Yes.
Make a grapple check.
I'm going to.
Roll a you still have to roll the athletics.
Yeah, I think. Athletics, right? So.
Yep.
Don't be a 1. Yay, it's not a 1.
It is both restrained and grappled. That was a crit fail.
Yay.
It is restrained.
Cool. I don't remember if that was with a ladder or if that's just me grappling.
You have pulled the wolf and you are holding them at the edge of this cliff right here as you've grabbed its paws and it's trying to fight, keeping its footing at the top of this area here.
Cool. Is there a way that I can try and pull it down?
Yep, use an action and you can pull it down.
I will do that.
Where would you like the only way, where is the wolf gonna go?
Well, considering it's above me, I was
Mhm.
thinking like pulling it and basically
Are you
making it go
suplexing
behind me. Yes, I'm sort of suplexing it.
Okay, you suplex the wolf backwards.
Yeah.
It crit failed. You can suplex the wolf.
Nice.
See, that's what.
Well,
See, that. Huh?
I'm sorry. What does that even mean?
Oh, suplex is whenever basically if you. I'll show an image. It's easier just to show an image.
You
Yeah.
grab someone basically from behind and flop backwards.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
More often than
Yeah.
not, their head or something in that area hits the floor behind you, but
Yep.
that's debatable.
He will take one. He will take 1d6 fall damage from that as he's unable to do a reflex save.
Yeah.
It's the X-ray Mortal Kombat style. You see the like neck break.
You only have one action left, Axe.
Push.
Can I just like, because there's too much that I would have to do, so I'm just going to attack the wolf again with my claw blades. It just be doing that as I didn't pick the target. Damn it.
As you were wrestling with it, you were unable to hit it as you were basically wrestling with it back and forth, trying to navigate it. It only has another 13 AC, but Timber, I'm sure, will figure out something to do with it.
Okay.
well, seeing that this thing's restrained, Temples has something else he wants to do. He sees that you is literally down, and so he's gonna try to climb up this little ledge.
Yep. Give me an athletics check just for kicks, just to see if you get a nat 1.
Yeah. Time for the big steppy.
Yep, you are able to go up there just fine.
All right. I'm gonna use lay on hands on you.
Okay, you were up 6 HP and wounded 1.
And I'm assuming I still got one more action, right?
Yep.
All right. Can I make an attack on the
Yep.
wolf on the ground here? All right. Eat missile. Timbo balks out and he tries. Ah, come on.
What? Why are you rolling 3s and 4s? It's literally a restrained wolf. It only has one option.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you have like advantage or anything like that when it's restrained? by chance?
Restrained, it makes it automatically flat-footed, so there has a -2
Does
to
it
its
lower
AC.
its AC?
Yeah, by
Mm,
2.
mm.
What's his?
Gotcha.
No.
It's a 13.
12.
His AC is a
Ah.
13. You have a
Oh.
+8 to hit.
I just rolling. I'm rolling ass. It's okay, Timbo. We're saving it for the actual boss fight.
You know, okay, Hati, it is your go.
Okay, so now that you moved, hang on. Still 30. What did you say the range of soothe was?
30, we'll just assume 30 for right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna move
Timber, you
forward.
attacked. You did not raise your shield.
No. I meant that's for lay on hands.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, my shield's not up.
okay. I'm gonna move forward one as I am. I'm casting soothe on you.
Oh yeah, oh the touches.
Your skeleton god deals 7 damage to the boss. You're healed for 14.
No. Oh, you, yes.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys, but I'm gonna reach inside of my stomach and pull out some of my puppets.
I'm sorry.
gut?
You what?
Oh God.
Oh.
Do you not just own 50 feet of rope, Wolfie? Do you not just have 50 feet of rope? Did you forget to buy
Yeah,
50 feet of rope?
You can use it as 50 feet. I'm not using quite that much just to get up that ledge.
Just imagine you just like throwing
By
it
the
out.
Kaiser!
It doesn't do me any harm.
Yep. And
It
what are you
does
doing
me
with that?
harm.
I'm sorry.
Where are you going with that rope?
I'm just coming up here.
Okay. You do that.
Okay.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Timbo's just standing there, not sure what the fuck he just looked at.
Dan, you see the kobold boss beginning to run into the lair of the dragon.
Kind of. I'm gonna kind of like I'm doing kind of like a slow move situation, and so I'm gonna kind of combine all my actions in one. So I'm gonna move, shoot, reload, but I kind of want to do it all as like one big thing. So I'm gonna
Go for it.
slowly be kind of like moving over this way, and as I do, I kind of look up and I just go, "Where are you going?" We said stay right there. I'm gonna try to shoot it in the like ankle and like try to basically I want to shoot its foot off.
You're trying to do non-lethal gun damage. Got it.
Yeah.
Non-lethal gun damage. Shoot in
Yeah.
the leg. Shoot in the tail.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll the critical button, Dan. You do 17 non-lethal gun damage.
Okay, it may be non-lethal, but due to it being a crit, can I just blow its foot off at that point?
Yeah, you do non-lethal gun damage.
I don't know if it's
non-lethal
got...
gun damage.
You deal
from a deadly gun. It says deadly on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you deal non-lethal gun damage to it.
Yeah, you know.
Sorry, I have to use the restroom after that. That's hilarious.
You just non-lethal gun damage.
I just want to like I was like aiming at its leg. It just like blew its entire leg off at that point. It's like
it will get off of the combat tracker now. Also, you do have to use one action to stand up. By the way.
And then and that'll be part of my Recanter's reload. intimidation. I was assuming that would be kind of the intimidation of like
Yeah.
doing that.
Wolf does not
But-
understand intimidation. Wolf is wolf.
No, I was just I didn't know if the kobold.
It is.
because he's
It is.
down.
It is basically. Just assume that it is down. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna have it cast spells or anything.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
out of the
I'll-
combat tracker.
I'll still do intimidation to kind of
Yeah.
like make sure that they're down, but we don't need to do a roll if that's what you're.
Yeah.
If we're gonna just
it's
roll it
it's
down.
out of the combat tracker.
Sounds good.
With that amount of damage, yeah, with that amount of damage, go for it. You, it is your go.
Cool. Let me think for a sec. So after all that just kind of happened, you is still a little battered from all this and still kind of reeling from what he has done, and is just kind of like sitting against the wall, and that's all he'll do.
Okay. Kobold Scout, which is the wolf. The wolf has to use all of its abilities to try to break free. Make a fortitude saving throw, wolf. That is not going to make it. Next one. That will break free of the restrained condition. It is going to, seeing as it's cornered, let me get rid of all these little things. It only really can do one thing, and that is try to attack. Doesn't really have much going for it. It will try to attack Axe. It has become a primal version of itself. Seven damage to Axe, and it is their go. Okay, Axe, it's your go.
You got bit.
You got bit by
I
the
see how
wolf.
it is. I can attack. Okay. Okay. So, I am going to. I'm not wrestling with it anymore, right?
Nope, it broke free.
Cool. I am going to rage, if I remember correctly, of how. I don't remember how.
It should be under your actions.
That's what I'm thinking. There it is. Rage. Yes. Yay. Okay.
You have 4 temporary hit points now.
Hell yeah. I need it because I keep getting hurt. I am going to use my club blades. I
Mhm.
keep saying pick a target.
Yep, that will do it. Go ahead and roll damage. Seven. That's actually. You do have an actual weapon, right, Axe?
That's a
that
weapon.
is- Oh, okay. It's a D8. Okay.
It's like a gauntlet with a blade on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
it's a
wolf.
weapon.
The wolf takes the 7 damage. You have 1 more action.
This time I'm gonna punch it in the face. If it's
Timber, it is your
or
go.
not.
I guess Temple will help Axe. This Force Strike from his falchion.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your head.
That will hit. That is 6 damage to the doggo.
Alright. Second attack.
That will actually hit it as well. It is down to 2 life.
And then I'm basically gonna take an aid action to help Axe next round
Okay.
attack.
Hati, I will say you can basically guarantee right now that this thing will die, but go ahead and take your turn. Unless the zombie Shambler gets to it first.
I am going to use my electric arc on the wolf down below.
Oh, you're so lucky. The skeleton god would have killed it first. You didn't roll that.
Oh, you
Oh, God.
accidentally
Uh,
shot you, it looks like.
it looks like, okay, yep, Hati, that will kill it with the electric arc. As your Shambler goes to fall off the cliff, attacking the wolf, you shoot out a bolt of electricity directly from your hands and hit it right before the zombie falls on top of it.
Yay!
Timbo's gonna like take a knee and offer a hand up to Axe and Dan if they need help up.
And pulls out his foldable ladder and sets it up and climbs up and then pulls it back out.
All right.
So I will say here is the body of the scout, the one that was the wolf, but he's up here so you can see it a little bit better.
He's just kind of sitting there, dazed, still just kind of looking into the distance.
I'll call out to Axe.
Don't forget your
I
non-lethal.
kept him alive.
Your non-lethal
However,
gun.
they are not in one piece. I blew a leg off. That was
That's
my
fine.
bad.
I just need them to be able to talk. That's all I care about.
Oh yeah, they ain't gonna run anymore. So, all you.
Nice shooting, Dan.
Thank you, thank you.
Y'all got a lot of critical hits this combat.
Yes.
Rarity.
That was a good hit.
Fucking
Was it
41
30?
damage. I'm watching you. 41 damage.
Rogues,
I'm
man.
impressed, honestly.
I
Oh.
didn't even know you could do that much damage with a crit. I didn't.
The rapier gets a lot of benefits when you crit, and then adding on like
It was the panache is what happened. It was the 2d6
Oh, yeah.
doubled.
it's everything.
Okay. So.
I'm
Obviously-
just gonna take this. If anybody
And,
wants it, let me know.
I will say, as the wolf dies, you see the blade fall from his muzzle, and the kobold turns back into a dead kobold body.
Axe, I think you were saying something.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, it's fine. I was just waiting to make sure it was.
Yep.
But yeah, Axe is going to pull out a Raven token and like put it in front of the kobold's face. Do you recognize this?
You kind of see him talking through pain teeth. Looks like a raven. Kind of spits blood at the side of the. Kind of spits off some blood on the ground as he kind of is holding his foot.
So that means no.
They don't seem to recognize the wolf or raven token.
Where's the other dead kobold?
Oh, sorry, I forgot it's hidden. My bad.
But the fact that like
dead.
Axe is still sort of enraged, it's just like he turns around and just punches a wall. Fuck. And puts back the Raven token. You're no use to me. Y'all do whatever you want with him. And he just walks over. Actually, he walks back to the
Maybe
Right.
not walk that way. Maybe not walk that way.
I'm walking this way. I need stuff.
I'll get up to it. I'll be like, "Hey, anybody else got any other questions?" And then just like cocks the gun.
Well, let's see if it has any control over this dragon they keep talking about.
Oh, that's
Go and roll damage. Was that you, Hati?
No, that was the skeleton guard.
Oh, did I do that by mistake?
Yeah.
You see the skeleton guard, not really knowing, Hati's not really, controlling it very well, as it's kind of doing its own primal instinct. And you see the skeleton guard, as he is looking up at you, Dan, the skeleton guard just runs a blade directly through the kobold mage, right as he is about to speak.
Ah, come, son of a... Kind of uncocks it and holsters it. That's why I can't work with the undead. Hey.
You got control over that thing, or do we have to put it out of its misery?
It only recognizes allies and nothing else.
Well, alright. Kind of
I was a little distracted. I'm sorry.
cracks neck a
And
little.
so was your guard.
No, no, like pulling
know.
everything back inside.
Also, that's disgusting. Like, that's cool that you can do that. But
Does it halt?
No, not one bit. Not unless it takes damage.
The skeleton
oh.
falls to the ground.
Oh, okay.
do you have a time limit on it?
1
Like
minute.
An hour or something? Or is it 1 minute? Well, look, that is...
Search the body for anything useful.
Timber, you're
Sorry, I
taking
kinda
everything
took
useful.
Yeah, I kind of took everything from like the one thing just to be like, hey, you want it later?
Did you look at that
There
hornet ring?
is an iron key.
There's a chest over here. My assumption is they might... One goes to the other. Take a gander inside and we'll divvy up what we got in there.
Okay.
How you
and
holding up,
go-
you?
Oh,
You
for
just kind of
Cupid.
like snaps out of his long days.
Yes.
Kind of like looks at you, almost like lifelessly, but quickly takes out his little pocket mirror, looks into it for a little bit, seems to shake it off, brushes his hair a little bit, and just stands back up and was like, "Doing great."
Let's see what happens when I bring this over the chat.
Sorry about that. I don't know. Something came over me. Is everyone else okay?
I'm okay.
It's great to hear.
Seems like that little wobbly bit I bought helped against those magic bolts.
Yeah, it seems like it was mighty effective.
All of you able to get inside the chest over here?
I am. I don't know about anyone else.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of a potion, there's not much that I see that I would want.
I was gonna
Well,
say.
you want to give that to you? I'm sure he could use a pick me up.
I was
There's
gonna say,
no. I haven't taken anything.
I was say,
Also-
everyone take what they need, and I will probably end up taking whatever, and we will either give it to the pack rat or figure out from there. Because I don't want to just leave stuff.
I will
Yeah.
say, this is the hornet ring that was picked up by Timber.
Roman weapon description.
Let's see.
I mean, it's definitely an interesting find there, Timber. But
I am taking possession of jar, though.
personally, I'm fine.
I don't even think I could fit it.
Interesting item
think
if
they're-
you're grappling someone.
True. True. You also, Hadi, I think I saw a healing thing there for you that you might be interested in.
Yo, there's a dungeon map. Any of y'all want it?
I
don't
could take.
know if this is or if it's for something else.
I could take the tattered dungeon map and We want to take a gander at what's going on.
I don't know. I'm taking
Also,
a
those treasures are also just funny things I found on that Tumblr page.
Is there
Not
a,
letting me take it. Oh,
is this crude dungeon map of this dungeon, or is it of like a different dungeon?
The dungeon map is unrecognizable to you in sense of what it would have.
All right, this makes absolutely no sense. However, it's still good parchment, which I can use for other stuff. So that sounds like a good idea. And he'll roll it up and stick it in his bag.
If you see the little treasures and they have the default diamond icon, assume that I manually put those there.
Okay.
oh, okay.
So a lot of times they're
I
funny
want the
things.
Smoking sword.
If you see the
Seems
little,
like-
you're gonna see the treasure icon a lot more often, but I recommend at least clicking on the item once first to see what it says.
Odd flute. Is anyone
Well,
taking
what-
the smoking sword?
What
Yeah,
kind of
his
sword?
sword's not going to do me any good.
I was gonna say right now it's more of a hey, look, it's a cool thing. If no one takes it, I'm taking it. Whether or not I
Yeah,
use it is debatable
What
until
kind of
after
sword
that.
is it?
It's a smoking sword.
How many
It-
swords do you
Same.
want, Timber?
Yes.
Long sword?
It'd be
it-
really cool.
It
but
is
it's
a. I think it's a sword.
against my class, more or less.
I'm pretty sure it just says sword. I don't think it says anything.
It's
It says
against-
sword,
Click
smoking
on the
sword.
sword axe. Click on the sword and you'll see the
No,
description.
no. I was reading. I just didn't see
Oh.
longsword, even though it's in the first sentence.
Gotcha.
It
Thank
can
you.
deal.
I walked onto a body, now I can't get off of it.
Okay, I'll get you corrected in a second. It deals 1d8 slashing, by the way.
How many charges did that wand have?
A
can't
wand
tell.
recharges infinitely once a day.
You know what? I'm taking it.
But you can
It's
only
cool.
use it once a day then, correct?
You can only use it once a day. If you try to use it twice a day, you have a 50% chance of having it completely break on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go, but
Yep.
good luck with the rest of the dungeon. I'm sure the boss will be a dragon, or maybe you'll talk to it. Who knows?
There's an eggshell necklace. I'm taking that.
I thought you might like that hornet ring, you. But anyone can use it,
Uh,
but I thought you might like it.
Oh, I didn't get the chance to read it. What was it?
I mean, I could give it to you.
There we go.
Body brass ring stood for the symbol of an angry hornet in flight. We heard the very startling but non-damaging shock to a creature that bears to be touched.
It's actually a Dark Souls. It has the icon of a Dark Souls ring.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If it isn't the cat ring, I don't care.
Wait, are you leaving, Schmiedy?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they have work in the morning. That like 6
I
a.m.
have to get up
morning.
really early. No, I don't get up at 6 a.m. I have to be there by 6
Yeah,
a.m.
be at 6 a.m.
Oh, damn.
Traffic is awful. Oh. Anyways,
Good luck with that,
thanks for
but
the map. Yeah, it's gonna be something. But good luck. See ya.
Bye.
well, DM Timber's just gonna look into this cave over here. While everyone's over there.
Would you like to heal first?
I think that's a warrant.
Yeah, sure.
Make sure.
Well, I'm fine on healing. Does
also-
anybody else
I'd
need
like to
healing?
lick my wounds if that is okay.
I think Axe is the only one that needs healing.
Probably. And I didn't even grab anything to heal.
Yeah, I got a
Uh,
healing potion. if you want.
Hati can use treat wounds on them.
Please.
Gotta find it again. Hang on.
It's under utilities.
Oh, thank you.
Rub my belly, it will make me heal emotionally.
Unless he gets a nat 1, in which case he hurts you.
No.
Okay, you heal 12 health.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Hey! Woohoo!
That'll put you up to max.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay, so now you have only one option forward. Timber, you look through to this room, and you see a bunch of mushrooms with huge, thick stalks and heads that are very broad and wide. They seem to be so large that they are blocking vision. All of the commotion of battle and the screaming of kobolds does have something that seems to be stirring somewhere up above this giant cavernous room that is multiple stories tall.
Can I do like a perception check?
Yes, you may. Under attributes perception. Let me move you out of the way. I think it's... Oh, it's because you had a body on you. You stepped on top of the, boss's body.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes, Timbo, you would feel that the commotion seems to be over here.
Alright, looks like we got something over here, guys. Temple will point with this sword.
Great.
Cover me, I'm gonna go investigate.
Let's get everybody together before we start heading out there, big fella.
That would
Alright,
Yeah.
too much.
Timbo's
together.
gonna
In fact, it
raise
sounds
his
like
shield and move in. So I guess that reduces his speed, right?
Yep.
How much does that reduce Timbo's speed?
Would you like to start combat first? By
Oh.
saying that? Because speed only matters if you're in combat. But it does,
Oh, I thought
it
that
remove, yeah, speed only matters in combat. Just assume that you're moving slightly slower.
Okay.
Am I able to toss in a couple traps first?
Couple what?
Traps.
Traps?
Yes, you may build them. It would have to be at the entrance, so depending on how far you go in, is obviously going to be how likely it is to most likely attack you. What kind of traps would you like to set up?
These, if I could.
Okay. Where would you like to set them up?
Could I set them here and here?
It does take a minute to set them up, and that is the layer of the dragon. It is not sleeping.
Okay, maybe not those then? What if I...
You have a few traps that will actually fire at a range.
I'm trying to figure out which ones those are.
It is the battering trap.
Okay.
Let me
This
see.
one?
Yep. I would say you can only step up into these 3 squares right here without it attacking.
Okay, can I set it up here then?
Yep. And I'm guessing you are facing it to be to the right.
I think so.
It fires in a straight line.
Then yes. How can I do this?
Someone's gonna need
facing-
to actually trigger it. Since you're not able to go into the layers, someone's gonna have to stand there and trigger it. And it can only fire in a straight line.
I can't face a diagonal then? Like, I can't make it face that way?
Once you get in the room, you would see why that's not possible.
Okay, then yeah, just facing this way, I guess.
You don't know this yet, Hati, but there was basically a giant mushroom stalk blocking that way.
Oh.
Yeah, so I will show you. This is its...
So facing right would be this way then?
It's... Just... Look on the
I'm
map.
confused.
Look on the map, Wolfie. I'm just gonna take you inside the freaking room. Look inside the room, okay, Wolfie? Oh, Hati, see what I mean? There's mushrooms everywhere in here.
Okay.
So if you were to face it any other way than exactly forward, it would be hitting a mushroom.
Okay. Ooh.
But you are gonna have to at least move to there to set it up.
Okay. I will do that.
You see the dragon hissing angrily at you as it is. You see it begin to fly off, Hati. It seems to fly up to the top of this ledge over here.
There's a ledge.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Come to this
You just
ledge
see it
that
fly.
you cannot see.
Yep.
Okay.
What is everyone else doing over this 1 minute he is setting this up?
Can I put this spiral poison on my blade?
Yes, you may.
Alright.
Go and
Can
click
I
the
also
bottle from your
put, like-
inventory.
Can I also put like black adder venom on my
Yep.
claw blades? Yay. I don't know how to
Okay,
do that.
so next
Or if I
time,
can.
go ahead and click it from your inventory so it uses it.
I was gonna say I can do that right now. It's just
On
So
the
what's this?
you,
What?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna
Uh,
ask, what's the coffee do?
you can click on it and find out. Everything has a description, trust me.
So if I drank it, I have to do a fortitude saving throw.
Or you can choose to fail it.
What happens if I fail it?
You go into stage 1.
What's the buffs it give?
It says in the chat, but it's a +1 to your AC for 10 minutes.
Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do drugs, guys.
Taking a
Timber-
coffee break.
Yep.
He's
He's taking a
you see
little
Timber
coffee break.
poisoning his blade and having a little coffee break.
Now is
s-
not the time for coffee.
So, Timber,
Now
you
it's
get an
definitely the
extra
time for
1d6 on your first attack, and Axe, you get an extra 1d8 damage on your first attack. However, it does actually have to fail the fortitude in order for that to take effect.
cool.
Dan, are you gonna do anything?
I'll kind of sit there after having a little bit of a couple potential misfires, and I'll start kind of pull apart the gun real quick and kind of do like a quick clean, just like grabbing a rag and like going through the muzzle and stuff like that, and just like trying to get it set up before we go into this, knowing that it's probably going to be a dragon or something like that, just to like hope for the best and not get any misfires going forward. And then he'll kind of spend a minute real quick just doing that, and then he'll wipe it down with a rag real quick, and then reload and put it in his holster.
Okay. With that, everyone has done at least one thing. So that will be... Hati, I will allow you to move once
Okay. I
Moving.
will.
to a position you would prefer.
I'm gonna stay here since someone has to trigger this anyway.
Okay. You can trigger it as a reaction. I will give
As
you
a reaction? Okay.
Yep, because
Alright.
you're technically holding your action.
Oh no.
That and Hati, did I grab you with that? Yeah, I did.
Nope.
Yep. Okay, and you.
Oh god.
Green Dragon Road has rolled a nat 20 in its initiative.
Oh god.
Well, at least
And it's
20 there.
Gets a plus 11. Good God, what are the advantages it has?
Oh
God.
That does not roll initiative. Okay. How mean do I want to be
God.
right now?
Oh God.
How mean do I want to be right now?
I mean, to be fair, I was late and had the issues, so
I
only
gave-
fair if you are mean to me.
I gave everyone a chance to move in a very good position.
Oh, I
Hey,
didn't know
I'm
we could
sorry.
move.
He said everyone can get a move.
I said
I
everyone
thought we
could
would just.
move.
I thought it was like doing action.
A
That's
move is
usually
an
taken
action.
at the same time.
Well, I had my coffee break.
But at the same time, this is sort of we're talking
Hmm.
about. And if he says, "Hey, you want to do something?" You should probably move. But that's just a. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I laid a trap and someone's got to be on it, so.
I mean.
This thing is going to, I will say, Hati, this thing is going to fly by. It has a, let me double check its fly speed. It has an 80-foot fly speed.
Oh God.
So it is going to, I will let you, as it's swooping by, Hati, I will let you get one attack off of it using this.
Okay. I don't know how to use it, though.
I will do it.
What do?
Go ahead and give me 2d6.
2d6?
Mm-hmm. And it's going to have to roll a reflex saving throw to avoid taking damage.
Wow.
So let's go ahead and roll this reflex saving
Ugh!
throw. It crit succeeded on its saving throw. As it flies all the way down, even going far enough to land 60 feet, 50, okay. It lands right here.
Hello?
Let me go ahead and just let me get in position this
No.
measuring tool here. Just gonna spin it a little bit. Why is it not spinning the other way? Let me go ahead and get rid of that. So it fires in a 30. If it fires in a 30-foot cone. Whoop. Let me actually move it right here. A 30-foot cone. Let's see who all that would hit. Dan, you're safe. Dan, you are 100% safe. I need I need all of you to make me a reflex saving throw.
I'll kind of
This
press
temple is,
against the wall.
Does Temple Shield give them bonuses? Like couple bonuses?
Yes.
Alright.
I don't know why it did.
+1 dude's coffee.
Yep. Go and roll a reflex saving throw. Okay,
So
you have
20.
the +1, 20. I will roll for you. You rolls his reflex saving throw.
Oh, nice.
He is the only one to pass the saving throw.
Oh, God.
It's a DC 24 reflex saving throw. That is 19 damage to everyone.
Dan presses against the wall as the acid kind of comes by, and he just. Oh no!
You see him breathe out this toxic poison, and it hits every single person except you, Dan, for 19 points of damage. You will also take. Oh, I'm still on the thing. You.
Can I use my reaction?
What is your reaction?
He's within 15 feet of Timber, so he can use what is it? Ion Command.
Yep, go ahead.
Let's see.
I'm gonna get rid of that
Trying to-
and get rid of that. I'm gonna go and get rid of the hazard.
Where is it? Actions. There we go. So
Okay,
it has
it does
to
not.
kneel or take the damage.
It does not kneel.
All right.
So go ahead and give me the 1d6. It does not kneel to you, Timber. It will take the 1
Okay.
damage.
It's something.
Oh, trust me, you'll need it. It is your go. He is going to go over here and attempt an athletics check to bypass it, or an acrobatics check against its fortitude saving throw. He is going to try again to get past this thing. I'm literally saying that.
Oh my god. The
Uh,
fact it's getting plus 11s to everything, we are screwed.
This is what the module said that you should all be able to face right now.
Oh, well, remember, we have action economy. It doesn't. It needs
Axe,
to be dangerous.
it is your go.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, I wish I was actually kind of more upfront. At the
Oh,
same
also,
time, I really
who
don't.
would like to, it does have a recharge on it. It will recharge in, does it show you how many rounds that is?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, good. It will recharge in 1d4 rounds. Axe, it is
Aw.
your go.
Cool. Can I? Hmm. I guess it would be like, what would it be?
I'm just gonna dance help over here compared to literally everyone else.
Would it be diplomacy? I don't think so. So, can I like grab one of my rations and offer it?
You have your rations are made of nothing but carbs. But would you like to try what skill would you like to try? Would you like to try diplomacy? Or
That's what I'm thinking, because everything else wouldn't fit, I don't think. Unless it would be nature. But
do
I
you
don't
remember
think so.
what your languages are, Axe?
I have Draconic. I know that for a fact. But I do have Draconic.
Okay, what would you like? You also are going to be able to speak to the dragon?
Yes. So what would I be? Like, would
What do
it be
you say to the
diplomacy?
dragon?
Okay. Honestly, in like full truth, in Axe's like thing, because we already were like, hey, let's make it our pet, or hey, let's talk to it. So, in character of like, I cannot speak for everyone else, but I would not want to hurt you. I respect you. Do you want food? I know it isn't what you would like, but it is rations.
It kind of, you're kind of sitting in the back. Would you like to approach the dragon as a show of goodwill?
Yes. I will also.
Do you
like,
drop
in a
your
sense,
weapon?
but I do drop my weapon whenever I get up here. Not beforehand, though. But I will drop my weapon, and I will have my hands both up. One with rations in it, though.
Okay. Go ahead and approach the dragon.
It's right here where. I don't know
Yep.
if I can go right there.
You can go in timber spaces. All of timber
Oh.
spaces are valid spaces.
I'm just gonna just.
I
start-
will say, I will move you a little bit.
Yeah,
You're good.
please.
Let me
Because I
just,
don't know how far I can or should move.
there you go. Okay, go ahead and, I got you. It will look over to you as you kind of approach it and say, more food, must protect. Protection preferred. You can try a diplomacy check. That is basically diplomacy or survival, one of the two. You could also do survival to make it a little bit more fitting.
Yeah, but diplomacy at least adds one more chance.
Only the reason why I say diplomacy is because you can speak its language.
Yeah. That's the only reason I was thinking diplomacy too. Was because I can actually talk to it, but I'm pretty sure 12 will not be good enough.
You hear the dragon as he kind of looks over to you. He says, all drop weapon or I attack. You know group think. As he kind of ignores your hands, taking the food from your hands specifically, and then looking at the raised weapons of everyone else.
Okay. Can I Okay. I'm going to look at everyone with kind of
Look at a hot tea over there with like 3 HP.
Yeah. It's just like a situation of like, please trust me on this. And if you drop your weapons, he won't attack.
Timber, it is your go.
Timbo like grips his sword for a moment. And just looking at the at the situation he's in. I trust you. And he drops his weapon.
Hot tea, it is your go.
I mean, I don't have a weapon, so I just lower my hands.
Dan, it is your go.
I'll kind of walk around behind Timber because I haven't actually seen the dragon at this point, and I had already said that I had holstered it, so my coat kind of covers my gun anyway. So I'll just kind of have my hands up as I walk around the corner and just be like,
I never had a weapon.
friend, foe, what's going on?
You kind of see it as everyone begins to kind of drop their weapons. You see a new look about its face, Axe. It goes from aggressive to almost it kind of contorts its face in a way that looks very concerned. It says, you speak, Draconic. Or whatever. You speak, Dragon. You understand me. I help need. And you see it kind of lower its ears a little bit.
What's it saying, Axe?
It says it needs help.
Help with what?
What do you need help with, guy?
He kind of looks over at everyone else, and he kind of looks at everyone else. He says, only trust Dragon Speaker. Come with me, he says as he kind of jolts a few directions this way, looking behind him after you.
Okay. You can speak for a second with that.
I was just gonna be like, what's going on?
So, because I speak Draconic, right now he only trusts me, so he only wants me to go.
Cool,
Y'all
don't
just
die.
y'all just be cautious. I sense something's off, so just trust me
Well, X,
enough to try and do this.
you go off and go do that, but scream if there's any trouble, and the cavalry will come.
Will do. I was gonna say,
Yeehaw.
you'll know if I need you, because I can't go through walls.
Technically,
Can I,
you were
like, put my
supposed to
sword
use the
back in its scabbard?
mushrooms. Technically, you were supposed to use the mushrooms to get behind the spray, so you wouldn't be affected. But then everyone just stood within fireball distance,
I
except
knew that was
Dan.
gonna happen too. Every time. Always fucking
Uh,
fireball.
Axe, you see a very, very long, tall cliff, about 50 feet up in the air, as the dragon begins to circle and land, looking out over the edge, speaking to you, saying, "I'm here! Need help."
Uh,
While they're doing that,
Little
I'm
buddy,
gonna drink a potion.
Yeah.
please do. Little
Same.
buddy, can you help me up so it's faster?
You will see, the dragon isn't big enough to help, but he is going to jump down, and then he is going to almost kind of climb up on the wall in a way that shows you his best, the best place to, like, do some handholds and stuff. I will
Okay.
say you'll be able to get up there just fine.
Okay. I can't tell if that's on the wall or not. So I'm just gonna click.
Yep. You climb up on top of here, Axe. And on top of this very tall cliff, you see another dragon egg on top of this, surrounded almost on a bed of dead fish that haven't even been eaten yet. And as the dragon kind of walks over, you see him pushing some more dead fish next to the dragon egg as it looks over to you and says, "Egg, no, eat! Sister still not hatched."
Oh. Well. I don't want to make this sound rude in any way, but at least in the eating part, I don't think she's going to, because she is not hatched. But even though I know Draconic, I don't entirely know how y'all are hatched. But I will still try and help any way I can. It's like I know with like snakes, because me and my brother used to, well, I used to own like a small one.
Mhm.
And sometimes they need, this is still in character, but sometimes they need to little assistance with like making a little hole for them to get out. But that's also if she's tried to. Has your sister tried to, I guess, move it all?
Egg, move, but no, come out.
Okay. Do you trust me to see if I can make a small slit in the egg cautiously to not make sure not to hurt your sister, but enough to hopefully help her get out?
It is only, you can tell this dragon is only a very, very, maybe few weeks old at max. It comes out of the room, or it comes out of the egg with a pretty built, breath system, but for the most part, you are unsure if you really understand how to, work with the dragon. However, you do remember that the guild that you were a part of seems to have a great dragon protecting it.
You're right. Why didn't I think about that? So yeah. I don't know. Actually, I have a better idea. If you trust to go with us, but the guild that we come from, there is a large dragon that protects the area.
Family with dragon?
Well, sort of. But the dragon does protect that section, so said dragon may be able to help you better than I can.
Kobold
Um,
said dragon is pet, but dragon no, kobold not protector. Dragon egg was with me. Dragon no have family. If you dragon family, maybe help sister.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm trying to say, yeah. Would that be okay with you? If we took you back to help, not to make you as pets, but to, I guess in a way, yeah, make you have a small family.
Dragon alone with sister. Kobold tried to take sister as well to hatch, but dragon no trust kobold. Dragon need new family. You do have, your rings. Would you like to attempt to contact someone from the guild?
Yeah, technically, I guess Rowena, because Rowena is, I know for a fact, still in that guild.
They would be one of all the original adventurers would have been, obviously the founders and slash
Yeah,
whatever you would call co-leaders of the guild.
yeah. So, I guess logically, going to call Rowena would be the smartest option.
Okay. You would also assume that whatever was targeting this, or whatever was dealing with all the food, if you can ascertain that this dragon has been the main source of the food issue, you may also report that your quest has been, by extension, completed.
Okay.
Hold on a second, Dan. Are you part of the guild?
I mean, I've been a part of many guilds. I mainly am.
Did the guild send you here?
I don't remember what
Uh,
they came to.
I think we decided that you weren't a part of the guild, but you may attempt to join on the recommendation
yeah.
of the others.
I was like,
Oh, all right. So as soon as we poof, I gotta make sure I'm holding on to Dan. Understood.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Oh, you'll see it.
Oh, okay,
It's pretty
okay.
cool. Just trust me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sure. I've known you for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
I don't know.
I've done stupider things for less.
That's the spirit.
You call
Don't
up.
think, only act.
You call up the guild axe as you have a direct line with one of the guild masters. After saying that you have resolved the contract and that you have a dragon here that has, oddly enough, agreed to be part of the guild as well. You also mentioned that you have someone else that might be part of the guild as well, that would like to be part of the guild. After calling, you kind of wait around a little bit, as they obviously still have their own business to attend to. But as you were kind of sitting up at the top with the dragon, a portal kind of opens up of a similar purple fashion to what you originally started as, and you see a tall, slender, but very aged snow white leopard come through with a bow made of ancient wood at this point, and purple scales adorn their body. I heard there was a dragon that needed attending to. Is that you, little one? And you kind of see Rowena talk to the dragon, as it kind of initially charges, kind of like gets scared a little bit by Rowena, but in turn, it has some sort of sense about Rowena that is completely unexplainable, as it points over to the dragon egg and mentions that its sister is trapped within the dragon egg. And Rowena, seeing this, will take both the dragon and the dragon egg back to the guild. I'll copy both of these real fast. This will leave both of you alone to your own devices, left to loot the dragon's hoard, which is meaningless to it now.
So, wait, y'all were hired by like a guild to come through and do what exactly?
Well, by Kaiser's orders, I was sent here to this guild to ensure that everything goes how it's supposed to. Specifically, this guild, I was sent to this place to stop the fish thievery issue.
Gotcha. Okay. I was curious. I had seen a similar contract, and that's why I had ventured down here. But I got outnumbered a little bit faster by them kobolds. So yeah, let's
Well, when we get back to the guild, I got something I want to show you.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yes. Since you like things that go boom.
I'm a fan of them's louds and explosions.
Also, all the walls in the cabin should be gone, so you're more than free to have free movement. There isn't too much in the chest. I did separate the gold pieces out, though.
As I took the last bit because I technically did this.
Yep. You may claim any of this. You may claim any of this for yourself. Any of the specialized treasures you may keep for yourself first.
Honestly, y'all can have that stuff. If you don't want any of it, give it to me and I'll take care of it with like background stuff.
I'm like, do you wanna? I mean, you could take them and sell them if you got somebody, you know, and we can just split the gold from that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was just saying, if no one wants any of it, like, tell me, I'll deal with it myself.
Yeah,
Some of
everyone's
y'all
looking in
got
the
some
box.
weird treasure. Y'all got some weird treasure from the kobolds too.
Tibor,
so why-
while everyone's
like
looking in
that?
the box, he like looks at all the random stuff and just picks up one of the random things, like the ironwood sphere, whatever the hell that is. He's like, all right,
And if I was going to take the emerald,
everyone else
I
should
am.
go grab something. I don't know why everyone's choosing what they want from the box, but I guess I'll take this.
Axe, what animal sound does your animal button make?
You know, I didn't think about that. You know what? I'm going to have fun with it.
What animal sound does it
Dragon.
make?
It's going to make the the like loud roar kind of dragon sound.
Okay, you have a
But, like-
bun of dragon roar.
Yay!
Boost, row, and
It seemed thematic.
Dungeon Master.
What's up, Timbo?
Is there like a rock around here I could pick up?
There's tons of rocks, as well as
Yeah.
mushrooms.
I just want a rock.
Okay. You may take your rock as a memento to this grand adventure.
That may never work.
Is there like a white rock?
Yeah, there's a right rock.
Okay, Tempo will take that one white rock.
Okay, I'll have you have a, I'll have you have, and I'll mark it in your, thing here as a shale of dragon rock. It's you take this as a, I'm writing in the description here, a memento from the Trouble and Otari quest line. And you can either go back and talk to, I will say, you can either go back and talk to Tammy Tendervale, or you can just leave and go back to the guild. Your
Okay,
payment is waiting for you
respectfully-
at the guild.
Yeah, but respectfully, I feel like at least I want to go back and talk to the one chick, as like, hey, it's taken care of.
Also,
Oh.
you can go ahead and have a hero point axe for taming the dragon.
Yes.
Good job, Axe. Clap, clap,
Yeah.
clap.
As
Yeah,
as
no,
Hati's
I-
over there with like 3 HP. Yes, good job at taming that.
I apologize
Um.
for taking off with that. I just, one, that hit kind of really hit. And two, it was a young dragon and I could sort of figure that much. So, and it was kind of getting like fed to like, or in reality it wasn't. It was just getting food to feed its unhatched sister. But
Imagine how much
It-
worse it would have been if you actually killed it and then found the egg, like my original plan.
yeah, good thing I didn't. Good thing I at least have morals. Good
What's
thing.
that?
Good
Oh,
thing. Axe
goodness,
was
Timber.
Like, hey, you know, we talked about having it as a pet, and then found out, oh, we should not do that because we would be just as bad. Um. Yeah, no, I apologize for going off and being like, hey, we should drop our weapons in front of the thing that just almost one-shot all of us.
It actually rolled really low. It's supposed to do an average of 20. I think the actual mathematical average I think is 22.
That don't make me feel any better.
Considering
But in
Hati's max
character
HP
also
is like
for them.
23.
It's a
22.
It is
Is it a-
22.
It's well, it's 5d6, right? So it would just be 20.
Yeah.
I
Well,
took-
Axe,
I
your
20.
tolerance saved the day, so at least you can sleep with that on your conscience.
Yeah. Yeah, 24. I actually talked in the group. I'm like, this is not a beginner box dragon. Like, the only reason, like, I literally even mentioned in the group, like, this is not a beginner box dragon. This is not what you should do as a boss for a level 2 party. Like, you really shouldn't.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't. But at the same time, I like the
Like,
fact that
like
I
what's
was
its
nice
AC?
enough to do it.
Its AC
Just-
was 24.
Boom. Let's
Yeah.
see. Boom.
That's-
And then
that's
second
about
attack.
equal, that's
Boom.
probably
Okay, that's
why.
one hit. Nope.
No, AC
I
of
hit it once.
24. 24, Timber.
yeah. I didn't even hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like most of our things honestly probably wouldn't hit it. Yeah.
Yep. It is very deadly. Also, Hot Tea, I will give you that lesser health potion back because you all done with the mission. I'll give you personally that back as a
But okay.
health potion.
It's just
which one
part of
was
the
that?
reward for completing this.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm not too sure how this is gonna work out. I have one second. So minor.
I just want to see what that does. That is literally a +8. You know what? I might use the snow sword because it looks badass and
Timber also
Okay.
has that wolf blade as well.
yeah. But that's not
Um,
fun. I want the snow sword.
So
I don't
Hot
even know what it is. Some sort
Uh,
of
So Timber, that sword, whenever you bite the sword, in your bear maw, it transforms you into a wolf with a 35-foot movement speed and medium size, and it automatically
I use that to get into places I can't fit.
And it automatically reverts you back to your full size whenever you drop the blade from your muzzle. But you have to have the sword in your muzzle while you're transformed.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
at least now
Tinder
I can
can have
fit through
that choice.
doorways.
Exactly.
Yep, I talked to Wolfie and Saber about this like little rune, and like the first thing that Wolfie says, like, "Oh, that's useless." And I'm
I
like,
didn't think that. In my case, I was just like, I've always wanted to play a character like that, but I'm playing Axe, so I can't use it.
yeah, like, and Wolfie's like, "Oh, that's useless." I'm like,
I didn't say it was useless. I said that could be useful in certain situations. I never said it was useless.
I know,
Same
I'm like,
meaning.
useless. Yeah, useless in all situations, but the specific ones I can think of at the moment that I can't think of.
Like trying to get people through a regular ass door.
Yeah, it, like literally the only thing it's literally the like there's one of 3 runes you can have before like level 4, and that was one of the runes.
Alright, so
So
hear me out. Hear me out. So Timber turns into wolf form, and then Dan jumps onto the back of Timber, and then Timber runs into a room and does a jump attack. Dan hops off midair, shoots somebody as Timber drops the sword, transforming into the 9-foot tall Timber and just swinging into the enemy.
and freaking like Powell drives into the enemy
yeah, I think
from the
y'all would
top
like
rope.
that.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get y'all the gold that's from the quest. It's wrong box. Let me get you the gold that was with the quest that you have actually officially completed it. Since there is 5 of you now, it's still 400 gold. 400 gold, and it is separated out between all of you. And then there is...
Can you give half of the gold you just gave me to Axe since they're technically Tame the Dragon?
You can willingly do that on your own.
I have no idea on how to do that.
So basically, you go to your character sheet, which you just double-click your character. Go your inventory. It should be the coins at the top at least.
I should
And I
probably
don't know
get out
how
of the
to
way.
actually. I don't know how to actually. How do you do that? Because I see it, unless it's in a different
Dra-
section as well. No, it is not.
You
It's only
drag
at
it
the
from
top.
the item box
so you can,
to Hattie. I mean,
yeah.
oh, whoever.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Move out of the way so you don't actually.
Oh, you're
do
trying.
that.
It's in your backpack. It's in your backpack, Axe. The gold is in your
It.
backpack.
It was actually in treasures, not in back.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd it go?
Your gold is in your treasures, Hati. So if you want to give gold, you have to drag and drop the gold pieces to Axe.
Oh,
just
where'd it go? I
fixing-
just dropped it and it's not there.
You still have 130 gold in your inventory.
I know, I was at 170 something. I took 40 gold, half of what I just got.
Oh,
Did you
I
do it over Axe?
it's okay. I'll give it to Axe. I got it.
I'm sorry. I'm not
No,
trying to
you're
be
fine.
difficult.
Oh no,
I
you're
swear.
good. The app is a little bit. The mod is a little bit weird. It's not a default function. Also, everyone look in this chest over here. This is actually the rewards that you got as well. It's not much, but there's a few things.
What is that? Oh, that's interesting.
Mostly it's just the Sea Touch elixir and the Bloodstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the sea catcher is nice, but I'm not a trap kind of setting person. In character or out, so I mean.
The Sea Toucher's elixir, granting you a swim speed of 20 feet for 10 minutes.
You know,
I think the fishing tackle.
Yeah.
Anyone
You can try it.
opposed?
Yeah, just take it.
Boop doop doop bonk.
Who's
I
going
feel
to
like
this?
it could be a fun downtime activity.
Hmm.
And there's one more Sea Touch elixir.
I'm just sitting
I
in the
guess
guild fountain
I'm
with
gonna
a
take that
fishing rod.
personally,
I don't
I-
think there's any fish
and I
in
should
there.
already logically have that, as I didn't take it, and okay.
There you go. And lastly,
What about the sea catcher?
The sea catcher, I'm not really too sure. It's just a. It's a grapple. It is technically a grapple weapon. It's good for grappling for people who don't have high strength.
Nah.
So not me.
Yeah. It would. I'm just gonna give it to you. You can have it. Okay. That is all of the loot from the quest. The quest has now been complete.
Ooh.
Yay.
And it does show up there.
I
Where's
guess
my...
I'll get next to Timber before before the teleporter.
Axe, what would you like to say to Tammy Tandervale?
So, we took care of the problem. Found out that we probably shouldn't have took care of it the way that we did, but it was still taken care of. So you shouldn't have any more problems with it.
Oh lordy, well I hope you rescued the rest of them that went down there. I know we got a few different people go down there to help, but I'm glad you were able to get do it. Did you see anyone else while you were down there? Any friendly folks?
We ran into Dan.
Dan, he was a nice little rat. That little critter came down up here the other day. Come on down, then went down, and then yep, and now he's with y'all. So, sounds like a good recognizing y'all deal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we understand each
Sure.
other just fine.
Okay.
You're unproficient in Southern. I'm sorry.
I should be more proficient in stuff.
I'm unproficient in heresy.
Okay.
Timber lives in the valleys of a mountain. He don't know a damn thing.
With that, I need to add all of your tokens back to the guild hall.
Mm.
Because I've been using the guild hall. You'll have had several new people come to the guild hall over the past few bits.
Oh.
A lot of new adventurers have joined the guild hall. You all make your way to Timber. Dan kind of climbs up on Timber's shoulder as everyone gets ready to be teleported back to the guild. Let me just add in everyone's tokens here. There we go. And scene change.
Yay, we're back. Not home, but home.
Oh, this is your new home now.
Yeah, but not home. My home is covered in snow.
Hey, Timber's the same way.
Well, at least when it's not shelled.
More of a desert kind of folk, but that's me.
Also, sorry if I don't think you cared, but like, sorry if I kind of got ragey whenever it came to that Raven token.
Oh no, he just doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I know, that's the reason I'm saying. It's just like, I'm sorry, because you don't know shit about anything.
Oh no, I read the Raven. I read about the Raven. I read your backstory,
Yeah.
Axe.
Oh, I know you did. I was talking about, like, other people in the party.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of like, hey,
So,
I'm sorry, I, like, lost it for a second.
Yeah,
What,
I mean,
what was so important about that question?
So, for context, which he still has this letter, but for context, my brother was taken. And there was a letter, there was that token, and there was a ring to turn people into stone, which almost turned me into stone, so there was a small chance I wouldn't be here right now. But basically, I'm assuming that Raven token has something to do with the people that took my brother. So, I might have got a little bit upset, but at the same time, the kobolds had nothing to do with it. But I just wanted to make sure.
Such things are understandable.
Yeah, it's like I miss my little bro. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the reason I'm even in this guild. I'm trying to find him. He's been
What
gone
is his
for
name?
probably... His name is Mike. Mike Crow. He's red like me. He doesn't have white on him, he actually has black, but he's a red wolf. Him and his friends apparently got into a situation to where they pissed off someone, and my brother ended up being like second in command, quote unquote, of his friend group. So they took him, which just so happened to be my brother. So yeah, it's fun.
Well,
But I don't know who they are. I just have that Raven token, and that's honestly all I have to any kind of tentative.
well, perhaps someone will know.
I hope so.
Well, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm willing to keep an eye out and make sure that we can find your brother here as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
You
I
did
hope so.
leave, Haiti. His token's just here.
Yeah.
But he typed a message.
No, that was
no,
me
that was-
typing as him.
That was the
The-
DM.
The DM played a little trick on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically,
No, I
I
will
quit.
say
I'm done.
he is still here in the actual, like I think he left his computer running because he's still
Yeah.
in the foundry.
no, probably does.
Well, Axe, back there you saved me. I at least owe you
Well-
one life debt. I shall help you find your
Well, I
brother.
mean, if we're planning on like adventuring together as a group for a long period of time, I might as well save my teammates, party mates, whatever the hell you want to call us.
That dragon had 60 hit points, by the way.
Yeah, no way a party of 4, even if they with 22 AC. That thing has more AC than Timber.
Yeah.
Actually,
What was its will save, though?
I had a plus 11, and plus 12, with the 12 being will save.
Ugh!
Yeah, that's not a level 1 event or 2 adventure party fight.
It is technically by monster encounter standards appropriate for a full-person party of level 2s. The monster,
That
the beginner
doesn't
book,
make any sense.
the beginner book literally just says it to run it as like the most dumbest thing possible.
In character though, can Ash go and check and be like, hey, I want to see the dragons I literally just saved from killing us and them getting killed by us if we were lucky enough.
Remember that very useless thing that Timber said y'all were going to focus on for a lot longer than you probably should? That's what I was making.
Yeah.
Welcome to the second portal destination of your guild. The first one being the Forge that Lavitz is a part of. Welcome to the second portion of the one of the 6 crystals teleporting.
That's kinda cool.
This area screams saber to me.
But now there's 2 of them.
The dragon's not hatched
Saber
yet.
does. It does. Come on. With the pets and all that. Come on.
It has
No,
the
make it loud.
vegetables, the little chickens there, little roosters.
Oh,
Or
My
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
my favorite
Not-
vegetable, chicken.
Not Saber. What? Your character's name was
Razi.
Razi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
goat.
Razzie.
I think there's a goat over here in this pen next to the. There's 2 goats.
Yes.
There's 3 goats. One goat's hiding underneath
Well-
the.
One of them's Razzie.
And there's a black goat too.
Well, I mean, like, Razzie is still, at least
They're
whenever
alive.
it came to me talking about Razzie a
So did we
while
get teleport?
before
Is
we
this still the
started
guild or is this the new place
Yep.
for it?
No, this is the guild's vegetable garden.
Yeah. But
It's part of
but
the
yeah, no, it's like-
portal.
I was gonna say, it's like, Razzie is still around. She just spars with whoever. So, honestly, her being just a random goat wouldn't be too off.
I'm sorry. I had to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, I will say, my plan of right now is the more missions y'all complete, the little tiny, the little portals around this area, like the 6 portals around the main portal, the 6 crystals, are going to represent like 6 different zones for you to eventually get as basically like a base building simulator.
That's actually kind of fun.
I don't know why, but it seems really dim for me.
It's because you don't have any
Yeah.
tokens on. It's because you don't have any tokens on the characters sheet thing. So this is
So
what
yeah,
you would
that's
see if you didn't have vision. Speaking of, I actually need to bring your tokens here. I've been running beginner boxes for several groups now, so that's why I've been having to mess with the guild hall a little bit. But I'm not running them anymore, so.
I mean, the group that you're streaming to today seemed like they were enjoying it and wanted to do more with you, so...
Yeah, like every one of them were doing voices. They were very much in character. They were very
I'm
impressive.
sorry, I can't be like
Ooh.
that.
Y'all are fine. Y'all are the originals.
Howdy.
Yeah. Dan, you were overwhelmed with astonishment at all of this.
I did done say this is a lot.
I will say, Axe.
First time I went through a portal, it was I ran into a wall.
Axe, as you were looking over at the quest board, you do see that there was a new posting listed.
Our vegetables have not been coming in as frequently. It seems like mushrooms we've got had a gross purple magical tin about them. We have thrown them out in our magic place disposal. Please find out what's going wrong with the
So you
Let's
so
see.
this is the
Yeah.
quest by Polyphene. That is the chef over at your guild right now.
so it's an area. Weather reward 250 gold each. Access to vegetable catch and veggie.
When you're preparing food for the guild masters of a guild, you're gonna pay a lot if your ingredients go missing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Do- Do we need a restock and whatnot?
Loyalty.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, is this a dating sim?
Yo.
It could be.
Would you like to date Leshies?
I would not.
Wait till you see them first.
technically-
You have to at least see them before you say you're not gonna date them. That's so inappropriate.
Okay. In Axe's case, he has 2 girlfriends. He's good. He's good.
You haven't seen the Leshy people.
He's good.
You can always have more than one. Sheesh.
I will
You
say
already
that
know more
is.
than one.
I will say, if you pick up that quest, I will say you can grab that quest on your way back to the guild, because you will have to probably question the cook about it. That is
No,
the
bro.
cook of your guild. It is the head chef, Polythene.
I'm hoping that question mark reward was free food. Free really good food. Like it isn't free already. So.
Am I even part of this guild? Like,
Oh yeah, we should probably talk to like people in here.
If Timber
I mean,
stops
why
shutting
would
the door.
Bullshit.
don't want to intrude. I just
No, I'm sure that you'll be able to.
Tim, why do you keep closing the
I'm
door?
not. I open it. Someone closed it.
Wolfie, I
Uh-huh.
see you. I can see your mouse, Wolfie. Your mouse does not hide from me.
Sure it does.
Also, you will come in. Who would you like to see first, Axe?
Well, logically, like, why is there a dragon?
That is a recent guild member of yours. Their
Yeah, I
name
know,
is,
but it's
their
just
name is
like-
Kabandi.
I was gonna say, it's like, I is just gonna be like, why is there another one?
I am Kabandi. I am a recent guild member of yours. I have already completed my introduction quest, so please show me with the respect you show all the other guild members.
I mean, I just saved two dragonlings, basically, from a horrible death on accident, so,
Less
I
food for
respect
me,
you.
then.
I guess I'll talk to... How do I pronounce his name? Gorhook?
Yep. Whoop. Yep. You go up to, Gorhook and you say, "Oh, welcome, adventurers. It looks like you made it back from your first introduction quest. I can imagine you must have faced many perils on your first quest. It looks like you've all survived and maybe even brought back a few trinkets of your own." As he kind of eyes the, small little rat creature. "And who might this be? Did you acquire another pet on your journey? We've had many adventurers come back with personal pets of theirs."
I'll shoot your hand off. I'm nobody's pet.
Yeah, that's Dan. He's little,
No.
but he's pretty good with his gun. I saw him shoot someone's foot off.
Yeah, he's not a pet. He's actually a... I don't
Besides,
know if he
pets
was
don't
a...
wear hats, right?
Oh,
Have you not
my
seen
dear
someone
friend
dress
Timber.
like that?
Many things wear hats in my universe.
Sounds like heresy to me. Timber like walks out.
Don't crush the table on your way out, though.
He's doing that whole sidestep, you know. It takes him a while because he's like trying not to bust anything.
Kinda, you see
But,
the,
no,
you see the guild master go, "Well then, my little friend, you remind me of an old friend, Lavitz. He's always locks himself away in his forge every now and then, but I'm sure if your adventuring friends can vouch for you, little guy, then as long as you can accept our very minor rules, then I'm sure we could fit you in the guild."
Those rules are.
He just kind of looks over and he will just methodically and with the most almost stern face list every single rule that lists the entire rule set for the Adventurers Guild, as well as reminding you that, and of course, remember, if you don't complete the contract, you don't get to come back to the guild. So, as always, either complete it or die trying, as the motto goes.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable enough, I guess. You said there was a Lavitz man who goes in a forge?
Oh yes, he's our resident rat folk. He is actually the inventor of many of the fine technologies we've had in this guild.
Who, I mean, I'm a bit of a tinkerer as well, so I mean, I'd be curious to see if we could maybe work together on something. Can you point me in his direction?
Sure. Excuse everyone a second.
No, you're good.
How many people are actually here? I need to add Dan and Tati. This is purely for Dan at the moment. Dan, you see Golhook almost like wave a nonchalant hand in his like face, and with that, you and Golhook are both transported in a blink of an eye into a beautiful seaside or sea island hunk of rock with magical crystals floating around the room on little pillars of each. And in the center there seems to be a giant mythal golem accompanied by a elden ratfolk hammering away at this forge with various instruments and tools laid about himself, with weapons, armor, and all sorts of bobbits and trinkets adorning the racks around this forge.
I guess Dan will start walking up and he'll kind of call out and she'll go, "Hey, you Lavitz?"
Yes, I'm Lavitz. I am the tinkerer of the guild here. I have worked for over 50 years here trying to perfect my craft with the guild. Ever since I was able to take down my original, well, enemies, I have been able to focus on my studies ever since.
You want to help me with my my own bit of tinkering? Do a little collaborative work?
I am assuming if you are here, you must be from the guild, so yes, with a modest little fee that goes to help supporting me in my further research, I would be happy to take a look and share some research notes with you, and maybe help you fix up the gun yourself.
Fine by me. And he'll kind of pull out the pistol and waltz over to Lavitz with it.
Yes, this reminds me of my youth. Whenever I made my first ever gun, it only shot toads at first, but after tinkering with it a bit more, I was able to fire bigger and bigger rounds. Mostly, I ended up attaching the gun to my friend, Tarnished over here. As you see, this big mythal golem that once seemed to be, in a lot lower form is now this beautiful golden, this beautiful bright blue, mythal golem with magic flowing through his whole body. What exactly do you want upgraded with this gun, if I may ask? Are you just wanting it to shoot harder, or are you looking for anything special?
Looking for something that hits a little bit harder, and maybe something that can hit things that might not be on this plane. Make shooting ghosts a little bit harder, you know.
I need a gun to shoot stuff after I kill it.
I'm worried about spooky things, okay, Timber?
I love it. I want a gun that walks on things that I already shot dead and came back.
He will
Got a couple-
say...
That's very
Run-ins.
small.
With that, I will give you say, he is going to be able to increase your gun in extra damage dice for 100 gold, as well as basically increasing it by a good or significant amount. Actually, I'll make that less. 70 gold.
I was willing to do the 100. I was like sold.
I have to see what the cost of a striking rune is. Give me 1 second. I think it's called striking. Well, let me see what the price of this is. Potency. I know a +1 is that.
It's okay. I gotta go.
There we go. Okay. Yes, it is. It actually does make it 100 gold. My bad. It actually does make it up to 100 gold. It changes your weapon from a 1d4 to a 2d4.
Yeah. Sounds
Um,
fun.
If you want, I can also, if you want to spend a little bit extra, I can actually upgrade that to a clan pistol. It deals 1d. Yeah. I will actually upgrade to a clan pistol for 30 more gold.
What's the? Sorry.
It is going to be a lot more damage.
I'm just trying to figure out what's the. It doesn't say damage.
It would be 2d6 damage with a fatal d10.
Fatal D10?
A fatal
Yeah, so it adds an
d10.
extra. So when it crits, it deals an extra D10.
Oh, nice.
100, 130? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
that's
looking
how
for?
that's how you
Yep.
did like 40 damage with his rapier.
Yep.
Yeah. 130? Done.
130. 130, and there is a beautiful clan pistol. A +1 clan striking pistol.
I tried to give it to him, but I'm not allowed to move items to that character.
You're good.
But it still removed it from my
Yep,
overall sum.
I moved. I will have to change out your rounds to clan pistol rounds, but I will just give you some of those clan pistol rounds.
Yeah, I was assuming like I would buy like the equivalent of
Let's
like
assume that you're gonna have. Yeah, they're 1 silver piece each. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss in like 30 for you.
they're 1 silver piece each. So yeah, I'll do 3 gold pieces worth of clan pistol
Yeah.
rounds then. So I'll just
Okay.
throw
That is
3 gold.
yourself upgraded as you have talked rat to rat to get this.
Just remove
Also,
that
the
from-
range now is 80 feet.
Mhm. That was the other thing was like the range increase because the flintlock was only like 30 feet. So I was like to get a little closer than
Yep, that is a
the
massive improvement. That is technically a level 4 weapon for you, so.
yup. Yeah, that'll be a nice I mean it was most of my money, but that'll be a good
It is
upgrade.
supposed to be.
he wraps his hand around the familiar gun. Yeah, this'll work. Is it still only a one shot?
Yep.
So just
One
one and
shot.
then reload.
Yep, 1 and reload.
Yeah.
If you want, I gotta double check, but I'm pretty sure if you start reloading more than once, I do know. Here we go. Clan balance. Okay. Yeah, for you it doesn't really matter. I'm like the multiple attack penalty. You don't really need the -10 anyways, because you don't really want to be shooting with the -10.
Oh, it only costs 1 silver piece for 10 rounds. So I
Oh.
technically bought 300
300.
rounds. Whoa!
You got yourself loaded. I will just put it as I'm gonna put it as
Doughty Dan just
300.
has like two, like a bandolier on each side, the big old X, and then a belt full of bullets. It's like hell yeah.
I'm just gonna put it
They're
50
just
for now.
bags on the
Actually,
side.
I'll put it
It's-
for 30 because the encumbrance does actually does weigh
Yeah.
a lot.
We'll
So
just
put
we'll
30 for now.
just do 30. I'm just gonna I'm gonna re-add the 3
No,
gold. and then
it's fine.
remove the-
Just take that bucket of bullets, hang it off a temple. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remove the 3 silver then, and
Yeah.
it'll work. Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Okay,
was looking at
Dan
that. I was
comes
like,
up
oh,
to Dan comes up to Temple holding too many bullets. Like you can't
Ah!
buy ammo.
Help
Okay,
me!
we are back to the guild hall. And Dan is now officially have his clan pistol. And it has a marking of a wave with a sword coming off of the wave, like it is with a sword coming out of the wave, which is the symbol of the Astral Seafarers Guild. Unoriginal.
I mean, it's a beautiful pistol. definitely make sure to put it to good use. And I'll definitely continue to work on upgrading. It sounds like our crazy rat friend is going to be able to help me out with that. So
He is able to help anyone with these kind of weapons.
I'll
Land
I
dagger.
don't know where Timber.
Timbo walked off.
Yep. Timber's somewhere.
He's outside.
Alright,
Shadow.
well-
Timber, you see a red, black, white, and blue wolf over there training at the yard with his fists against some basically metal opponents. He seems to have dented each of the metal opponents in such a way that his strikes are so connected that it seems like he is basically forming the metal around his paws itself, as if they are
Is this
liquid.
guy like a monk or something?
Yes, he would be a very, very, very high level monk.
Timbo just absolves him.
He seems to be hitting things as he seems to be training, as he just feels like he needs to get stronger. What can I do for you?
Timbo's gonna go, striking something that can't hit your back really does nothing.
Would you like to try to take a hit from my fists?
I am Wolven. I never put down the challenge.
You just need the plugin. You need OBS on
Besides-
both computers.
I need walk on my guard. Timbo readies his shield.
Okay, he is going to let me pull up. Let me just quickly find something that would be equivalent to him. So he would be, let's go ahead and give him that with a high of that. Strike bonus high. Yeah, that seems about right. He is, so this is what he would be. He is going to do a singular strike on you, Timber.
Can I raise my shield?
You certainly can try.
Alright.
He got a
Actually-
38 on his strike.
Yeah, that hits.
I will say you're able to block. Timber. He manages to punch your shield so hard that it hits you and sends you flying back into the stone wall behind you, almost killing you in a singular blow. But with it, he blinks a second, and you see a grand smile about his face, and he is surprised that you were able to survive one of his punches. You have earned the respect of one of the guild's officers.
Saitama? Is that you?
He was a level
You know,
7 monk 50 years ago.
You just hear the
Uh,
one punch echo
yeah,
in the
you just-
background.
In the background, you just hear just big old clank of steel, and Timbo, he raises his shield and busts it, and he bounces off the wall, and he kind of stumbles there. He's like, "I didn't hear no bell."
He has an AC of 32.
I know, that's just Timbo. I didn't
It's,
hear no bell.
He will say, he will kind of help you a little bit off the wall, as you've basically you tried to make an indent. He basically it's an anime, Hati.
Yeah.
He sees you and you think you're gonna make a dent, but you seem to actually hit what seems to be a magical wall that was against the inside of the guild. Whereas you were expecting to hit stone, instead you just hit magic. And he
Tibble
says,
kinda looks back. It's like, huh.
and kind of looks over to you and says, I have not met many who have been able to stand a punch of mine. And he grips your hand and says, there is going to be many things that hit even stronger than I in your day, and I am sure of that. So here, and he will grasp your palm, and he says, keep getting stronger, for even I am still weak to this world. I believe you will get stronger in this world. So keep up at it. And he will give you 25 gold as he leaves the gold in your palm and continues training himself.
Tibble's just gonna like walk over here and like look at his shield as it's all busted.
Yeah, that shield took 20 days. You might need to buy. You have to spend 2 of that gold to buy a new shield, Timber.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to remove
Timber's
2 of that
gonna-
gold you got.
Yeah, he's gonna like go over down to the waddle and like just start washing himself off.
I was wondering if he would actually one-shot. He had a 3d8 plus 12. The only thing is he rolled a 3, a 1, and a 4 out of a d8.
I'm just built different. You'll never find anything more denser than a wolven.
What are you doing, Hati? Saber, Axe has reacquainted Dan. Dan has gotten acquainted. Wolfie, Timber has gotten acquainted. What are you doing, Hati? I see you running around the guild. Have you found the secret book yet?
You were breaking out badly for me.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I said everyone else has done at least one thing in the guild. What are you doing?
Reading some of the scrolls and tomes they have here.
Did you find the secret book?
No.
There was a secret book in one of the rooms.
I looked, I couldn't find it.
Did you go in the bedrooms?
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's actually showing up or not. I have to double check to see if it's showing up.
I don't think it is, because
does
I
this
checked all
book
the rooms.
Does this book show up for you?
It does now, yeah.
Then you'll have to find it.
Oof.
Were you able to click on it in time?
No.
It was in one of the bedrooms.
Uh-huh.
It's a secret book.
I already have a secret book. I don't need another.
This one is a different kind of secret book.
Oh, boy.
If you're wondering, it was up. I will just show you. I'm waiting for someone like randomly to find it, but it was in this room up here.
Okay. Oh, God. Really? Zerda? Really? The title of that?
You found the secret book. If anyone is wondering what the book is, I have a secret book up in one of the rooms, and it is the Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 1 and 2.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
I was waiting to see if one of the random groups would find it.
Heresy.
No, that's not heresy. That's the Lusty Argonian Maid.
Heresy.
Okay, as you were looking through those scrolls, let's see. You were looking through
Lag.
some of the scrolls. Is there anything in specific you're looking for?
Just trying to increase my occult knowledge,
Wait,
basically.
hold on a second. I was just waiting for that scene to come down. I was gonna explain what Dan saw.
What did Dan see?
Dan saw as soon as he walked back, just Timbo kind of gimping around with a big his shield's busted. You know, his breastplate's like caved in a little bit.
I think we kind of had a good section of ours. Do we want to let Hatu kind of finish out with their
Yeah.
occult stuff, and then we'll have our interaction?
I am not
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
him
sure.
a freaking I'm not giving him like another +1 to his like occult DC.
Mm.
But if you're looking for scrolls in specific, if you want to learn something new or something, I can see what I can do about that.
No, because it's gonna pertain to what I sent to you earlier. I meant to send earlier anyway.
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything from you, Wolfie.
Yeah, you do. It's in your Discord.
Oh, you said it was 7:51 p.m.
Yes, as I said, I meant to send it earlier as you were streaming to the other guys.
Oh, I will work with this. I will definitely work with this a little bit later.
I know. It's why I
Um,
said I can't really
Yep.
do anything now because I don't want to give anything away.
Okay, in the meantime, I will say that you have completed most of everything that you're going to get. You may investigate or intimidate or whatever the cook of the guild. Most likely don't intimidate. Actually, would you like me to bring you all to where that is?
I mean, weren't Timber and Dan gonna do something?
Also, Timber, I am temporarily shrinking you while you're in the guild. There you go, Timber. Oh, I thought it would only decrease you by 1 size. Whoops.
Baby Timber.
Teeny tiny.
I thought the shrink. I guess the shrink
Baby.
overrules like all other sizes.
I'll kind of see Timber limping at that point. I'll be like, "Hot damn, son! What what happened to you? You look like you got roped around, thrown around, and tossed out of any saloon I know."
There's a guy over there. He was punching stuff. And I told him he ain't gonna learn anything punching stuff that doesn't move. So then he hit me. And it hurt, yeah. Then he said nobody really was able to get hit and survive, but I guess I'm okay. Busted my shield though.
That's not. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where you kind of had that one coming, buddy. I mean, you looked at a man punching something and said, you know, you kind of called him out, and then he kind of just, you know,
It made him
Yeah.
happy.
that's good. That's good. You know, making new friends, right?
I am not strong enough. I need to get stronger.
Maybe you need to go hit something that doesn't move.
I do that a lot.
I just mean in the sense of training. I bet we could talk to maybe like Axe or something like that, and you two could spar for a bit, or you know, work something out.
You just see Timbo looking down at you. It's hard to tell his facial expression because you never saw his face.
Can't tell if you're angry, sad, mad, or constipated, but I think you understand at least what I'm trying to go for. And just kind of squints up at you because the sun's also like probably somewhere kind of behind you, so it's like this like big shadowy figure.
Big old
just over
shadow.
there.
Yeah, just looming over you. It's the shadow of the Imperium.
Hey, You seem to have at least been here for a bit. You happen to know if they got any maybe books or anything like that on like potential like previous members that had been with the guild, or people that have worked with the guild or something like that on some quests or something.
Tempo's gonna like take a knee, so he's like closer to Dan. Kind of leans down. He's like, "Well, I'm from Books or Forbidden."
Huh.
Because you never know the dangers of what you might find in a book. Once you learn something, it can never be forgotten.
That is very not true. Alcoholism is a great way to lose a lot of memory quickly. My assumption, though, is that your body is a temple kind of thing, and that's not something you really partake in.
If one's mind is so weak that it cannot resist the poisonous drink, you are not strong enough.
Then I'm not strong enough, but a beer does sound good right about now.
The last party
Yeah.
had a very strange obsession with alcohol that made me have to put alcohol on the infinite loot table.
Yeah,
And
I was
I'll
just gonna say,
stop meandering.
Temple will say, "What is this beer you speak of?"
I'll have to show you. We'll drink it in moderation. Nothing of excess,
If
but
you're wondering, alcohol is a drug, and I'm not even like it is actually a drug in this game.
that's fine.
I
just
actually post it. It's a
it
drug.
sounds.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it just sounds like we have a little bit of time off before the next quest starts, so getting maybe a little drunk.
It is. It is both a drug, a ingested is an ingested drug poison.
It's stage 7 death.
Yes, it was stage 7 death.
I'm okay with just having, a little bit. I think you probably noticed there's kind of like an antsiness behind his want for a beverage like this.
Would you like to drink some alcohol?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's he kind of like furrows his brow a bit. There was, some stuff we did today that I don't.
You do not get drunk.
Yeah, I was. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't think he'll get drunk easy, but he definitely will kind of marinate it a bit, and he'll just be like,
I too wish to obtain this alcohol.
sure, yeah.
You are so beefy, Timbo, that the small amount of alcohol that he originally gives you is not enough to even change your blood content, as you are so heavy set.
I'm imagining the cup size difference. Dan's got like a big one, and he has to like two-hand, and then you got like a teacup size like equivalent.
Yeah, his big old paws. He's just looking down at this, and then he like looks at them and like does a little like gets a shot glass and is like, perhaps a bucket.
I mean, if you're if you're feeling a little queasy, you can get a bucket. Oh, you mean to hold the alcohol in because he kind of looks up massive. Yeah, maybe we'll get you something.
These cups aren't up to imperial standards. I'll just say that.
Maybe we'll have to get you like a mug. Maybe we can talk to some crafter to get you something a bit
I have a ball.
Yeah, but I feel like you got to get it in the mug. Like that's the thing about like beer, right? Is it's in the mug.
It has to be a mug.
it flavors the beer a bit more, right? Because it's adding a bit of a woody taste to it, as well as keeping the
What is
beverage cold.
What is this flavor you speak of? What is that?
Dan proceeds to go into like a 35-minute breakdown of like what flavor constitutes as, and like trying to explain the idea of flavors to someone who doesn't understand it. It's just like you could like see a little smoke coming out of his ears around the 25-minute mark.
You care about. You can choose things that taste different?
Yeah, I mean, certain cuts of meat have like different levels of fat and stuff, and like, you get real tired of jerky when you've been living with the just dried meats for a long time,
And Tip was like thinking of like all the imperial slop he's ever eaten.
Yeah,
Tip was only eating canned food his entire life. He's like, people can get tired of eating the same thing over and over. Weird.
Oh, it tastes like shoe leather. It's not pleasant. Maybe we can go. I know we need to talk to the chef anyways. Maybe we can talk to them and see if we can get you something that's a little more flavorful, I guess, and maybe get whatever's going on there.
Does this flavor make me a better fighter?
Morale.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you feel more powerful. It'll build up strong bones and help with your heart, I think. I don't know. I saw some oil, like snake oil salesman telling me something about that.
Snake oil is a thing you can buy in this game.
Yeah, but that was but the snake oil that the snake oil salesman in reference, not actually snake oil.
That's actually the purpose of this snake oil.
It's not really good.
No, I'll actually show you what snake oil is in this game, because it is actually a item.
It's a fake item.
Yeah, so snake oil.
It'll make you feel good. It's just watered down heroin. Sheesh. It
So
solves everything.
I will post in chat what snake oil actually is. Let's make sure I don't type in snail oil. Okay. Here is snake oil.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
It'll cure it. You rub it on. It's 17 DC to see if it actually walks. I mean, to see that it's not walking.
Yeah. So you can 100% buy snake oil.
I think we should go talk to our chef friend and get you something a little more flavorful, as well as maybe figure out what's going on with the crops, because that might help us out getting you something a little more tasty.
You see Timbo like looking at the end of the hallway here, and like he's looking for someone, but he doesn't say anything.
I 100% imagine that Dan scurries under the table to get to the hallway. Just
The
to
table
avoid
is meant
people
for
at that
many.
point.
The table is meant to accommodate many. So typically that means larger creatures, and then they just have to boost up the smaller ones.
Yeah, so he just kind of crawls under the table and comes over to the
And now you know
area.
how the kobolds and Papu get around the table, considering that they are both small creatures similar to yourself, Dan.
There's like tubes under the table that like they traverse with.
Oh, they don't want to be in the way of things,
Yeah.
Also, I forgot, your size is small. I think your token got messed up at some point, because I think your token is supposed to be one size smaller.
It just looks medium, but for all extensive purposes, I'm considered small. That's how I look at it.
Yep. Let me actually. I just now realized that because I forgot that I had to change. I had to manually change Timbo's. Manually change his appearance to be the different size. Here we go. Let me try. Let me see what happens when I do this. There we go, Dan. You are now appropriate size.
Let's go. Little boy Dan on an edge.
There you go. That's now your permanent size. Because Timber's like halfway up medium, and you're halfway up, basically with 0.7.
Mm-hmm.
You see the image of the Papu, Polyphene, standing preparing the generous vegetables for the day. However, there seems to be more meat than vegetables.
I
Hold on,
also
Timber. There you go.
I also probably would have at some point kind of like popped my head into the room with Hati and saying, hey, we're gonna go talk to the chef real quick, and then
Yep.
scampered over here.
Looks
Okay,
up from my scroll and follows.
Looks up to what, Hati? You don't...
Looks up from my scroll and follows them.
I know, but you can't see them. You're in a separate room. Unless you want to go... Are you saying
I
like
thought
one
he
of them
said he
fetched you?
poked his head in.
Oh,
Right.
I thought he was talking to you.
No, I was talking to Hati. I said I
Oh,
poked
I
my
thought he
head
said
in.
you. Okay, you're good.
It gets very confusing when a character is literally named the secondary
Yeah.
pronoun of you. No, I meant Hati. As the third person that's still like in the call and stuff like that, to make sure that they're not feeling excluded from moving the adventure along. I poked my head in to the occultist room, said, hey, we're gonna go talk to him, and then
Oh,
Yeet!
okay.
It's gonna be hard for you to find the room if you don't actually know where they're going.
Yeah.
Timber has to be able to see the room, so he's tiny for that.
I just imagine like Timbo's just actually sticking his head in. He's not actually in the room.
Yeah, he's just chilling there.
it's the service window. Timber's head's just in the service window,
Yeah.
looking in.
Yeah, he's probably like right here.
Okay, so you see Polyphene. She looks up and says, "Yes, if you need dinner, I'll get to you in a little bit. But we're very busy today." She assumes that you're here just to ask for more food.
Actually, no, we're kind of here to help you with your vegetable garden problem.
Oh, praise the Lord! Oh God, I put that up there not too long ago, and I was hoping someone would come by and help me here. I ran out of a few different ingredients. We had a contract with one of those Leshy realm people, and we've been trying to get in contact with the Leshy, and they've been making excuses like, "Oh, the magic is ruining our plans. Oh, we're dying over here. Well, I'm just sitting here chopping up onions, and they're the ones crying." I can't believe their mindset, so I need someone to go over there and strain them out.
I can do that. Timbo just has a big smile. You see his helmet kind of his helmet kind of moves when he talks because it pivots open just to expose his teeth. You know, when he talks, and he just has this big smile.
So you said they had claimed some magic is harming it. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Are you?
I
Huh?
talked to them. I talked to those darlings, and bless their little hearts. I told them, oh, we're just trying to get some more. We're trying to get our little food going here. We're trying to, and I just tried to ask for some extra vegetables, and they were like, oh, no. It's like, oh, magical fungi have overridden our territory, and they're killing off our vegetables. And I said, darling, if you just want to charge more for your food, you could just ask. You don't have to put on this charade. I just need my food. And they kept going on and on about various things trying to eat them and everything, and I just said, look, I'll have the guild handle it. So I put that up there I put that up there last week and was hoping some darlings from the guild would come help me.
Yeah, I think we can, we'll get our group together and start, hunting down this problem.
But first we have to find darlings.
What?
Or at least
No.
attempt to, anyway.
First, before you go out, you're gonna have to at least have some food before you go out. I'm not gonna have y'all go to them leshy people with an empty stomach. We already have enough hangry people in this facility. She is going to hand each of you an extremely well-crafted, over butter-filled pot of soup each. And the pot is magically sealed, and to keep all of the warmth and flavor inside. It's like a canister of sorts. Our little resident artificer over there concocted me this thing to keep my soup warm whenever I'm not in the kitchen. And now I can have a soup kitchen anywhere I want. And I threw some extra butter in there for y'all. I know it always adds some extra flavor. It kind of, doesn't really make me look the best, but you can't ever have enough butter.
What's butter?
Oh, butter is just the most beautiful thing you've ever tasted. It's like tasting, she kind of thinks, it's like liquid gold, she says as she kind of leans in real close with her paws up.
You did not eat. Really?
What is it, Hot?
You're not.
What?
I can't.
What's wrong with Polyphene?
Liquid gold is Velveeta.
Yeah. That's cheese.
It's a liquid gold. You gotta add cheese and butter to everything. If it's not cheese and it doesn't have butter, then it's not worth tasting.
Wait, say her name one more time.
Cheese.
Polyphene.
Gotcha.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay, moving on.
Chippo's confused. He doesn't know what butter or cheese is.
I'm not sure if you actually get what it's supposed to be referencing, the actual person themselves.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was like it was Paula Deen, but then also I was like, I'm like, are we also getting like Julia Child up in this? Like,
I've watched way too many Southern cooking shows. It was basically there was everything growing up for me. Everything was Southern cooking shows for me.
well, anyways, wait till she learns about MSG. Anyways,
yes, you may make your way to the portal to activate the quest. I like how Smeet is still just like chilling in with everyone. He left his computer on,
Alright,
I mean,
So-
once we
There
all
we
leave
go.
the call, it'll automatically disconnect him. So
Yeah. So let me go ahead and pop in
beefcake.
new Dan. Got new Dan
Dan?
size.
What? Oh,
little did you know, I now have new Dan. He's
Yeah.
like old Dan, but smaller.
Dan was so good, we made Dan 2.
So
Electric
now,
Boogaloo.
so you take the scroll, and you lift it up to the magical crystal. And
I'm sorry. Who's this?
who's who? Oh, that's
Uh,
that was the guy. That was the originally. That's supposed to be Hard Noggin. He was leading the other
Oh.
group to the notice
Yeah,
board.
he's a bald guy.
Yeah, Hard Noggin is one of the original. He was from the very first game. He was what was saved inside the very first episode of the stream. So he's actually the oldest D&D character I've created to date. Of this campaign of me DMing, anyways.
Hmm.
Oh, Dan, what you do is you get the job, and then you hold it up to this thing, and you go through the portal.
And as you lift up the contract lifts up above you, Timber, and through a giant beam from the top of the crystal, it shoots directly through the contract, burning it away and hitting the top of the portal frame as the portal frame lights up as the contract binds to all of you in your party. And as you see the portal begin to go, the portal lights up and you see and hear birds chirping and the beautiful sounds of a forest breeze.
Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Right.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Timber
Yeah.
withdraws his sword, raises it up, and goes, "For the Kaiserin!" and charges in.
Okay.
Dan cautiously approaches, kind of looks behind him at everybody else, and just kind of goes,
Oh.
well, hopefully
It's
nothing
just
bad
Timber being
happens, and just
Timber.
kind of does a backward step through.
You find yourselves, as you're kind of all porting, you seem to, let me move you a little bit. You all find yourselves outside of a beautiful forest with a building and a church, and there seems to be a few riders of some sort of mounts over here to the left.
My God. They're geese.
To be more specific, they are actually
Chocobos.
no, they're honkabos.
Oh my
Yep,
goodness.
they're honkabos.
Okay.
Onkabos.
And of course, you have the the smaller of the two, which is the duckling. I think. Let me double check the name on it. Pretty sure it is the. You have the honkabo, and here we go. Here it is. The other one is a
It's called a
honkling.
honk.
It's a honkling. I will send the full image in Discord. Whoops. It's a .gif file. Hold on. I hate whenever I download stuff and it's not a PNG. There we go. And you also see what looks to be a beautifully, very, very fat burb in the top left. It seems to be a special rider of sorts. Probably more powerful and with some extra powers compared to the regular honkabos. And before you is a giant building of sorts with a watchtower from the south entrance.
So, do we go in the building? Do we go talk to the little gooselings or goslings?
Timber's just gonna look around and like put his sword away and like put his paws up to his muzzle and go, "Hello, anyone here?"
I need an adult.
1 second, because that is covering up one
I
of
need the Emperor's. Instructions unclear. Stuck in the door.
Oh no, hold on. This is Oh, what is going? Some reason I'm trying to minimize the thing so I can click on it. Oh, hold on. I know what to do. There we go. Now I can click on it. Okay, you start yelling, Timber. And as you were yelling, a singular creature will come out of the door. And let me adjust its height to be 0. You see a singular bird creature of some sort with a small flowing cape coming out of the building. It says, "Echo, new adventurers to help the Lushies? Are
Well,
you
here in,
adventurers?"
Yeah, you can say that. Big adventurer, regular sized adventurer, and even a small one.
Good. We have service in session. Please come inside. Service is almost over. And they
I
will
guess we
step
can
inside.
investigate. Alright, I'm gonna go investigate for heresy.
Do we really want to go in there?
It's a
You
beautiful
don't have to
building.
go. You don't have to go if you don't want to, Haiti.
I mean, I don't think my god'll mind.
Well, my God prefers me to visit other people's churches, and he just
Oh no.
smiles.
Do y'all see a giant white square covering up part of y'all's tokens?
No.
No.
Okay, good. That's just okay. Good. Good. That's just on
Uh.
stream for some reason. That should fix itself.
I mean, I'm willing to hang out with you, Haiti, if you just want to hang out here till their procession is over.
I just didn't know if you guys wanted to go in or not. I mean, if you both want to go in, we'll go in.
Timber's already like bulging through the door.
I'll go in and walk through the door, Timber.
Okay.
We better go in there. That
there you
way
go,
we can
Timber.
talk
Oh, okay.
before he
I
says
see.
something.
Before he says something.
I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, he's probably gonna say something stupid that might end up getting us hurt. Yeah,
Timber,
let's go.
You walk inside and you see
Yeah.
various anthropomorphic vegetables, along with a few anthropomorphic creatures on the inside. They seem to be hosting some sort of sermon, hosted by the beautiful anthropomorphic strawberry, with a beautiful staff of little tiny mistletoe at the end of the staff.
By the Kaiser. And no wonder why we're here. Everything's too cute.
And you kind of hear them wrapping up. And as you know, we must keep safe in these trying times. The mushrooms have decided to steal our resources and have been causing much chaos. But don't worry, I have been praying to the gods that we worship, and they have told me that they are sending someone to personally come and rescue us from these harsh times and all of the awful things that have befallen our village. So please keep faith, my friends, and the gods will send us help to make sure that the fungus stops spreading and taking over our beautiful forest. You can just hear everyone say, "To the life goddess." And with that, the sermon will come to a bit of a close as they all kind of begin to mingle about themselves. Seeing the new adventurers approaching, some of them kind of go up to the north of the church, kind of trying to avoid contact, where a few of the more curious will show up and begin to kind of look inquisitively at you both. It says, "Hi, I'm Amaran. I'm Amaran the fox. Welcome to our church. We just concluded our service. Are you here to praise the life goddess?"
I was sent here to Porge Vorman. I heard you guys have a little mushroom issue.
You just see the fox's like eyes grow huge. It says, "You must be the one who the goddess sent. Are you with the goddess?"
Temple, thinks for a moment, and then, you know, his goddess sent him here, and he's all like, "Why, yes, little one."
Then praise the goddess, our rescuers have been answered, our calls to the goddess have been answered, and you are standing here before us. You see this very ripe strawberry begin to slowly make its way with this little cane and make its way to you all. Says, oh yes, I have seen the goddess has sent us more adventurers.
More adventurers? As in, others have came before us?
We have tried to call from the woodland creatures to come and help us, but all of them have not been able to overtake the fungus that has been encroaching on our lands. But you, the goddess, has clearly sent you to help us in our trying times. They have been taking over our gardens and making sure our crops have been failing. We are the keepers of the vegetables of this land and the fruits and the bountiful forest, and the fungus has been stealing our resources. You must be.
What are
who
you
we've been
doing,
looking
Wolf
for.
Eye? I just see your thing going all over the place.
He's rubbing you. He's petting you.
Stop petting Timbo.
Says
He's armor clad for a reason.
The goddess must have answered our prayers. If you are truly from the goddess, then you must be here to save us.
I was sent here to assist with some sort of garden. And typically when wolven show up to a place, that means things are about to die.
Yes, please kill the fungus. They have been stealing our precious resources, and we need them to go away. By any means necessary, they must be stamped out and put back into the dirt where they came from. You must crush their vines and rip off their caps to make sure they bleed to the floor below you.
Lovely. Is this the most effective way to kill them?
Yes, or you could poison their supply, but they typically have resistance against poison, but you can always find ways to make them rot.
Any,
How are they against fire?
We do not control fire, as that is not part of our things. We only control the nature, rocks and water, and sometimes wind. But fire is something we've never been able to keep control of. If you could burn them alive, and then kill them and leave their bodies for ashes, that would be wonderful.
I mean, there's a.
I mean, typically when you're boarding things, that usually works. And if that doesn't work, you can always drown it in oil. And if that doesn't work, well, you just beat them till they stop moving.
Well, I mean, I think fire might not be a bad idea, but I would be careful of potential spores getting released. So we'd have to be cautious with that one.
Those spores have been spreading.
Oh, I mean, fire typically cleanses things.
Yeah, just gotta be a little cautious is all.
Well, we think
Do you happen to have any salt?
Oh yes, if you would like salt, you will have to go to our resident witch. Our resident witch is important for all of the alchemical ingredients that we use to help fertilize our soil.
Lovely.
What?
Can you
Interesting.
show me
Okay.
this witch?
Yes, I will take you right there. Church is concluded, and would you like to stay for the after supper?
Well, typically I eat things that are not vegetables.
I just eat some rats whenever I get a chance. You see the small Finnick kind of peer up at Dan with a mischievous grin about themselves.
Looks over at the Fennec. You'll lose. Don't even try.
Finally,
I just like the aesthetics, you know. We got this little cutesy wall, and then you got this giant wolven, like, tyrant, champion, witch kitsune, and just Dan here with a big freaking gun.
Well, it's a Dan in like he's in like a duster.
Yeah,
he's got like
Duster.
a big mustache and like cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
Like kind of greasy. Like his fur is like a little greasier than normal.
From
like
all
there's a
the
little
soot from
sheen to
shooting
it.
shit.
Yeah, there's a little sheen to it. His hand, like all of his nails are like black from like
Dirty.
having to clean, and there's
His
like
gun
a
is bit,
constant
yeah.
oil smell.
Oh,
And
my.
this cute little wall's just gonna get absolutely destroyed. We're invasive species.
Real quick, you're saying that the fungi just recently started doing this? What made them, what provoked them to start pushing into your land?
We originally did not see them at all, and then one day they just kind of came up, and they've had this magical aura about them. We think someone has poisoned the water supply at the top of the well, or at the top of the waterfall. We have a beautiful waterfall that flows water all the way down, all the way through our entire city, and our towns, and our supplies. And the water has been looking more and more murky lately, with some feeling magic coming from the water. We think whatever's causing it might be at the top of this waterfall that goes through our entire village.
Okay.
We did not go far up the waterfall. If you'd like, I can take you to our resident witch here. They don't really practice as much with the goddess, but they have their own ways of doing things.
Kind of turns to Hati. Thoughts?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
He says
There's
he
a
got
witch.
thoughts.
Do you want to see the witch? Witch?
We may not get along, but we can give it a shot.
Then let us
Well,
go
I mean,
now.
you travel around with a champion. I think you can handle another witch.
Okay. He will take you all to the witch, who will know a lot more information, other than the, most likely just the generalized church leader. They know a little bit more about information of the nature and such. As you say, up north is the owner of the witch shop. They have many alchemical ingredients there, so feel free to stop by. I wish you luck, adventurers. Please, if the goddess has sent you, then I believe you truly are a savior for us. Please save us from our troubles. As you kind of see him begin to slowly waddle off, kind of jumps over the river and just kind of goes his way south.
The aesthetics of this place is, what's that word? Soft. Yeah. Very, very soft. And Timber's just gonna start walking along the path.
As you step along the path, you see a few different magically enchanted runes along the ground. They seem to be kind of glowing a faint magic of sort, but it seems to be nothing of harm to you all.
Well, I mean, you've seen Timber literally walk over barrel traps. I don't think a little bit of glowy stuff's gonna stop him.
Timber, as you approach, you see what looks to be you looks to be seeing what it looks to be an anthropomorphic honey badger holding a sign that says, "Welcome to the witch shop. Please go inside for further inquiries."
Is it all open?
Yes, I will wait for, let me take a quick 5-minute break.
Yeah, let Haiti come back, because this
Yeah.
is all his character stuff.
Yeah. Dan and Timber, you can discuss with yourselves about your thoughts on this new adventure.
Actually,
Who bought anti-poisons? Who bought the new anti-poisons I put in the merchant?
I
Didn't
bought
see a
one.
merchant.
I added a bunch of anti-poison, anti-venom, like anti-toxin stuff to the shop just to see if anyone would grab it.
Yeah, I bought some anti-venom.
I didn't even see the shop guy.
I could have sworn I bought some anti-venom.
That was
I tried to.
I will give you one anti-venom if you really do think you got it, Timber. I will give you one anti-venom.
Yeah, because I was buying. Remember that day I was just buying a whole bunch of random shit, and I was like, "Yeah, anti-venom. We got oil. Got holy water."
I'm gonna go ahead and grab that anti-venom for you. I'm gonna fill my. Oh yeah, here you go. And anti-venom, and I'll give you one singular anti-poison. Not anti-paladin, anti-poison.
Well, Dan, Tim was gonna like sit cross-legged and start like digging in his bag. I knew I was gonna show you something at the whatchamacallit, at the place we were at, the guild, yeah. And then we got distracted, but Dungeon Master, does Temple still have the cannon gear, the broken one? If he's still here.
Assume
He was
yes,
taking a.
Assume yes, Timber. I'm gonna go get some water though. Assume yes.
Alright. So you just see Temple pull out what looks like to be a cannon mounted to a stock.
His face just kind of turns to like shock. That looks
Dangerous?
correct.
Yes, very dangerous. Unfortunately, it's busted.
Oh,
I had to pull it off of one of my dead brethren. I guess that's the
Oh.
reason why he died.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to take a look at it?
Yeah. I don't think it's loaded. I tried to shoot it, but it doesn't work.
I'll he kind of Dan kind of sets it down to the side and he pulls out a set of tinkering tools and he starts kind of looking through it.
It's I mean, to someone like Timber sized, it would be like the size of a musket, but to Dan, this thing's huge. It's basically a swivel gun mounted to a stock.
Yeah, it's a cannon for Dan. Looking at it, he's like, okay. I mean, it definitely looks like it shot at some point in its life. And he kind of pulls it apart a little bit and he goes, well, definitely doesn't look like it's been cleaned recently. A good clean and make sure that your guns always function correctly. Yeah. Is there he kind of pulls out some oil and stuff like that and starts like working on cleaning the inside barreling of it. So you said you like lost one of your brothers when you were that's how you got this, right?
Yep. All woven are considered brethren or sisteron.
Okay,
From what I understand, you have things called parents?
Yeah, I have parents. I had an older brother. Haven't seen them in a hot minute. Kind of was looking for my older brother recently, but
Well, when we're woven or little puppies, we are taken from our brood mothers and indoctrinated into service.
I see.
So we don't really have a traditional family except for the Imperium.
And the Imperium serves the casserole
Empress,
woman. What's her
Kaiserin,
name?
Empress,
Goddess.
doesn't matter. Same thing.
Yeah.
My tongue is Kaiserin, but she accepts Empress as well.
Yeah.
translates to the same thing.
That's just kind of, and you kind of just accepted the fact that that's just how your life is.
Well, yes, for my ancestors, we resisted the Kaiser's will, and then she defeated us in a very bloody unification war, you see. And now every Wolven has accepted the fact that we inherited the sins of our forefathers for daring to stand up against the Empress's will.
I mean, that is definitely something. They're just like confused and like like listening to everything that you're saying. He's like, I mean, do you're talking about, you never tried anything with like flavor before and stuff like that. I mean, have you ever had, you ever been, sitting under the stars, sitting around a campfire, kind of look up and ponder at the magnitude of everything?
I know the imperial truth. I do not question. I just do.
I mean, I'm not saying you question your system, your group. I'm not saying that. Just, it's a big world.
And I am replaceable.
Oh, that is a dark turn. And Dan kind of just like starts like scrubbing a bit more.
I'm expendable, a tool for her plan, to kill as is needed and to die at her command.
Cool. Yeah, I'm none of that. I've got business to settle, and I will make sure that I settle it before I go.
Okay.
No,
We all have a place where we belong. This is just my lane.
Okay. Wolfie, do you want me to call it here? He's having a little bit of a headache and stuff, and we're also missing two of the others.
Yeah.
Do you just want to call it here before we start talking to the witch?
yeah, we can just pick up there next time. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
It gives me a little bit better idea of what to do with the witch, anyways. Because
Yeah.
this was I was able to get the church scene set up. I got one scene super set up, like the boss scene of this whole like quest line. I have his entire place completely ready to go. I just don't have everything leading up to him ready to go. But I did have at least one encounter that could have happened if you'll kind of sped me through it. But the kind of dialogue and ideas of everything is a little bit need to be fleshed out still.
Yeah, I think we can call it here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there was a good mix of role playing combat that happened, and
You only had one combat.
we had two. We had 1.5.
There wasn't even a half. You didn't even. No one even hit the thing. It just attacked
No, I
you.
I
and
did
you...
damage to it. I did damage to it.
No, oh yeah, you did one. No, Hot
Yeah.
Tea did one
Yeah,
damage.
it took the psychic damage from Timber.
Oh yeah, Hot
So
Tea.
ha!
Yeah, Timber's the only one that dealt 1 damage to it out of 60.
Yeah,
We had it.
we had it.
You're just like looking at Hot Tea with 3 life, and Dan just sitting there like watching everyone almost die in one hit. He's just standing there with his gun on the other side of the wall, like, I'ma shoot it. I'ma shoot it.
Well, I mean,
Dan would have
we had
left
a
at that
trap
point.
we had a trap set up. I didn't know if we can move into the. Because what I thought is, as soon as I move into that room, we'll trigger in combat. Not, oh, I can move to a different position.
Yeah.
Because I would have.
Yeah, I would have
just didn't
said
want. I didn't want to fuck up the
So-
trap setting.
the
you
way
know?
the bosses work a little bit is I will basically say if you step within a certain designated area, the encounter will automatically begin. But if you stand on the edge of it, then you can kind of do one action or two actions depending on how generous and what the situation is. But a lot of times I will let y'all at least move in a certain direction. I will give y'all at least one movement to make. Y'all just didn't know that it had an 80-foot fly speed.
I think there were a couple things going into that it was like there were a little bit of
I'll show y'all the stat block after we're done, just so you can see what they actually think is good for it. But I didn't think it was fit for y'all. Y'all did not get the 50 gold for killing it, though. Y'all would have gone. I did say that I would give y'all 50 gold for actually successfully killing it. Y'all did not get that.
We probably could have done it if
You could. I think
we
you
weren't
really
all
could
bunched
have.
up in the beginning.
Yeah, I think that the plan would have been is going in one person to kind of bring it down while the others kind of hide behind the stalks, have it come down, and then through a mixture of grapples and everything, basically make sure that it is not able to fly away. And also, whenever it hits its breath, never let it hit more than 2 people with this breath attack.
I think also there could have been, we knew that there was a dragon in this room. We should have just stealthed in and gotten
And not like
set up.
bunched up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the bunching up that that was the thing. That was the joke. That they literally spent 22 campaigns and then all stood within fireball range for 4 rounds in a row, getting fireballed, healing each other from the fireball damage 4 times in a row. And I'm like,
yeah.
guys, you're still within fireball range. Guys, you're still, and then they did this like 3 to 4 turns in a row, and they were still getting hit by fireball every turn. Because
Like,
it's the only thing I can
we
do.
know we're gonna go against a dragon. I didn't want to go into the
thank you everyone for coming.
suggestion of a dragon. They're saying dragon.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming. We're gonna raid now.
We don't. I didn't want to